Okay, sorry. I know I'm late, and frankly, don't even have the game ready. Just so much stuff to do today. I'm really sorry. Just give me a sec, okay? I'll set things up in a jiffy. Let me see this. Anyway, where is it? Where is it? Okay. Okay, perfect. I'm going to start the game, and I know that a lot of people have commented already, so I'll get to those comments. Don't you guys worry. It just will have to be a bit later.
Marvelous.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Can move this here, and the game is not appearing. Do I have anything set up for? No, I don't. Great. So this one will be this. Okay. Perfect.
Senran Kagura. Shinobi vs. 少女たちの証明
Okay. More or less here should be good. Okay. It's this one, I think. Let's check. Dan, it's been a while since I played this game, apparently, huh? Jesus. Okay. Okay, welcome Big Pew, welcome Sun, welcome A Fisher, and yeah, just give me a sec, I'll address you guys shortly. Again, there's just so many things on my mind. Again, sorry for taking so long, but not even having stuff ready, but... Okay, this should be good, this should be good. Probably should do this and this. Same thing here. Anyway. Welcome Big Pew, welcome Sun, and welcome A Fisher. Wanna know what I spent this morning doing? What? Reading visual novels? No, cleaning the inside of the microwave after I knocked over a full mug of tea. Damn, that sucks. Hopefully your microwave didn't break. That's what I was doing in my fantasy spell. Don't tell me you microwave your tea. Maybe it was coffee or something, it wasn't mine. You know, that is a good point. Not sure what it was doing in there. Or isn't that something? Also, welcome to the stream, Arma, and welcome, Zashi. Well, which is kind of why I knocked it over. Not a caffeine person. Ah, okay, so it was someone else's and you knocked it over by accident. Yeah, happens to me too. Not really, oh wait. Oh, you're saying that I'm not really late. How to stop hating women. That's the fun part. Oi, oi. Hey, Fisher, don't encourage that type of thing. I know you're joking, but still, don't encourage this. Maybe he will turn into an actual misogynist. Like Jesus. I began to, I'm burning with longing to see my beloved Himari. There you go, she's on screen right now. Feminoids, foids. Wouldn't it be femoids? Whatever, anyway. Remember that the woman you see on the internet are not real. So, that's the food meme. Girl, you know, uses the internet. Girl, you know who uses the internet? Sorry, pal, she's not real. I'm talking IRL. Damn, what woman do to you IRL? Holy, when was the last time you played this? February 26th. Hibari. By the way, obscure anime, I just got done playing Dead End Coliseum, which I legally purchased. It was actually pretty good. Cool. Sorry, autocorrect. The balloons game. If like Kodokunasu participates in this stream, he will be very upset, I guess. And yeah, this is done. Thank God. Let me just get to this. I was planning to make this a 3-hour stream, but since I'm so like late, honestly, I'm going to extend this to a 3-hour and 30-minute stream, just so that like we can compensate for the time lost. Though it wasn't really made for me because I don't have a grape fetish. And it's okay, Mr. Away. The game's combat was fun, and I really liked the style and characters were likable. What I meant was, so that's what the foid mean. Okay. I disagree on Cozy Lobster's rating though, only slightly. I would give the game a 7. Don't know, man. And maybe I just haven't been around the eroge block enough to know the game is ass. Curious though, what happened? Armalore, not now. Stop vague posting. Just say it, no need to gatekeep. So late, dude, it's been 7 minutes, you're good. Sorry, I worry about this kind of thing. But there is something I wanted to like talk about. Oh, yeah. So, to start the stream proper, do you guys have like some kind of character? Like, god damn it, 1 sec. Okay, perfect. Do you guys have like a character or like a game or anything like that you like despite it not being made for you? And when I say not made for you, I don't mean like that stupid like, oh no, like this game wasn't made for you, chud, that kind of thing, right? I mean just generally like not made with you in mind. Like I'm going to give my own example, right? There's this character that I think most of you will probably be able to recognize, which is called like Ensign, Seeker of Darkness, right? From Kingdom Hearts. And like, if you know the character, you will know that he is pure like Fujoshi bait, right? Like the character of Ensign is just literally, he was made to be put in like gay ships for Fujoshis. Okay, that is just that is just the truth of the matter, right? But I still like him. I still think that he like is cool, not just from like a character design standpoint, but like from like just a character standpoint in general. I really like Ensign, Seeker of Darkness. So despite again him not being made for me at all. So that's pretty much what I mean. Like, is there any character that you know was not made for you that you still like? That's what I wanted to ask. Now let me see something. Okay, we have that. We have all the basic ones. Okay. Oh, I already bought this one. Okay. Santa outfits, camisole. I think casino would be good. Ah, okay. Spandex unitard. I'm actually curious about this one. Gacha games, because I'm poor. Good one. Well, I mean, aside from that and Coliseum, like, only 10% of the CGs had consent. Ah, okay. So yeah, aside from that. I mean, I hate the concept of gacha games. I do not play them, but I like a lot of gacha game characters. Okay, that's a fair example, yeah. By the way, Mr. Owe, I'm watching this inside my mosque. Can you please make sure to keep this game halal so I'm not struck down? Unfortunately, Big Pew, I'm not as good a player as you, so... Yeah, no, I can't do that. For the people who don't know what the hell... Oh, ooh. Well, isn't that interesting? Kindergarten smock. But yeah, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, essentially Big Pew shared with me, well, most of you probably don't because he shared with me on private, but essentially Big Pew like made a video that he made private on his channel where he showed that you can beat the enemies in this game while preventing yourself from being stripped and preventing yourself from stripping them. So you can essentially play the halal version of this game, which I'm not good enough to do. But yeah, he proved that it is possible. Well, if you like Fujoshi bait, then you might just be gay. Oh, you bastard. Yeah, aside from games which I don't like but have characters I like, it's hard to think of characters that I like, but what exactly? What if I like them? I don't know if it means they aren't made for me. Characters I like. It's hard to think of characters that I like, but what exactly? If I like them, I don't know what it means that they aren't made for me. Like, there are some characters that... Like, for example, this character here, Ayame, right? She wasn't made to appeal to, like, woman. Like, it's not that woman can't like Ayame, but, like, she wasn't made to be, like, relatable and, like, for girls to identify with her. She was made for guys to like her, right? It's that kind of principle. But there are some girls that like even these types of characters. Like, for example, I know a female YouTuber that really likes Passion Lip, right? The super big-breasted character from like Fate Extra CCC. And that's despite her not liking fan service or fan servicey character. So the character was not made for her, but she still likes Passion Lip. You know what I mean? That's my point. You mean characters of types I want? No, I just explained. Not meant for like, not meant for or like. Yeah, I don't know what you tried to say there. The only character in my mind is Rorschach from Watchmen. Yeah, I think he had like this effect for a lot of people, to be fair. Not a game, but light novel, Tensura. Especially some of the ideals, themes, and fanbase. My favorite characters are the villains, because I agree with the villains and the fanbase keeps calling me now. God damn it. Oi, 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 you once told me I was crossing the line for bringing up the smoke. That's because, son, you see, I can do things and you can't, because this is my stream, not yours. Okay, I'm sorry. No, I'm just being a hypocrite. I'm so sorry. Who was that one Chinese dress girl from Blue Archive? Probably her, Kisaki. Yeah. Also, I just noticed that I bought the like shinobi outfit, which is probably what all these girls should be wearing. Anyway. You wanna know the funny part about that video? That infinite is from Deep Crimson. So it's an infinite from like another game. So essentially they didn't didn't even bother like taking out some of the infinites from some of the previous games. Yeah, I see what you mean. That's definitely god damn it. Arma, would you... I don't think you want to ask that to Arma, son. I really don't think you want to... God damn it, Arma. Why did you fall for the baits? God damn it. Yeah, the devs for this game, they learn absolutely nothing. Anyway. I can't take this betrayal. I'm going to mainstream anime stream. Okay, god damn it. I kind of feel like the male gaze thing has never made sense. As long as you like woman, then sexy woman will be sexy. Never seen one that only straight men like but gay women don't like. That is kind of interesting because I've seen the opposite. I've seen plenty of like female characters that like men like, but that girls, like lesbian girls, say that they don't like. And the same thing for like yaoi characters. Like a lot of characters from like yaoi or like series that sexualize men for like a woman, right? A lot of women obviously like the guys in those series, but a lot of gay guys aren't like that much into them. So I guess we just have different experiences with that, because while there is some overlap, and obviously every person is different, like in general, from what I've seen, there are differences in general between what straight men like and gay women like, and like vice versa. But anyway, unironically, I started defending Ruder and they asked me if I would defend Hitler. Oh my god, I really fucking hate Zoomers, man. Yeah, Kisaki, her. Son, I think some people take the male gaze too seriously. Yeah, the devs for this game... Okay. To the point of making absolutely sure that the female character is not even a bit sexy. Oh my god, I have so much to say about that, actually. As soon as I get caught up with the comments, like, we're going to be talking about this. Like, I mean, at least it's not as bad as it was in Burst, where the infinites came from just mashing, like, a button. Lol. And none of the AI would break out of it. Oh my god, how many different underwears they put in this game? You can see there, like, there's 98 different combinations of underwear. And actually, like, there's more, because there's a whole section called lingerie in the shop. So, it's more than 100, actually. Anyway, what was that? It was string, essentially. It was nothing else but string. Oh wow, they might as well run around butt-ass naked with that red one. You know what I really dislike, actually? Because I really like those shorts like underwear, right? That they have in this game. But they completely got rid of it in like Steve-O and like Burst Renewal, right? And like, I really don't like that, because I like options, you know? Even if the shorts aren't my favorite, I like that they're like head shorts, right? So the fact that they removed this option in future games is not something I prefer. They sort of made it better in Deep Crimson, where Mirai and a couple of the bosses, the infinites don't work on the big bosses, would break out the infinites. Don't remind me of Westoid Slop. Lol, they have a mech category. Never seen devs put cosmetics in their game just to say, yeah, these are trash. It is pretty funny when you stop to think about it. soon we are gonna get flaws. They probably didn't want people to rave because they're unsexy or whatever. Like, I don't get, like, people complaining about, like, options, honestly. But whatever. Oh, hi Kodokunasu, welcome. But yeah, can I talk about, like, the new, like, uniform that they put, like, that they made for, essentially a superwoman, right? Because there's this cartoon called, like, My Adventures with Superman that had a new season recently. And they revealed a new, like, hero suit for, like, Superwoman, right? And, like, it's the worst design of Superwoman suit I've ever seen. Because, like, I already knew that they weren't going to make, like, a power leotard or, like, a mini skirt, because those are haran nowadays in, like, current year plus 11, right? But, like, I was expecting them to at least make it like a bodysuit, like they do in the movies featuring Superwoman. But they didn't even do that. They made, like, this weird super suit with, like, this mini skirt. But it's not a real mini skirt, it's more like a battle skirt, like you could see, like, Roman soldiers wearing. And she wears it very, like... She wears it very high, like high on her waist, essentially, like almost at her belly. So it just looks terrible. And she has, like, pants underneath. It's just, what were they thinking? Like, sure, I already had, like, no hope for this. I already knew that they weren't going to put her in, make her, like, super suit anything interesting, but I was at least expecting, like, the basic bodysuit. How'd they fuck up the design this much? I don't get it. I really don't. Wait, let me, people, Big Pew asked to, like, see what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can get an image. My Adventures with Superman Season 3. My Adventures with Superman, cara... Okay. Let me just download this. Oh my god, it's even more egregious than I was saying. Oh my god. Okay. Just give me a second, I'll show you guys. Okay, so first we have her, like, original costume from when she was a villain. Like, she started the like show as a villain, okay? And, like, this looks good. Like, again, it's not what I would prefer, but it looks good, I'll admit. Right? And then they had a perfectly serviceable, like, design for her superheroine version, which was this one. Like, it's not great, but it's the basic, like, superhero, like, suit, right? It's essentially similar to what she wears in the movies. Okay? And, like, But on season 3, they decided, no, we need to do different. We need to do something a bit more creative or interesting. And then they decided to like change it to this. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, how do you like, why? Like, this is just stupid, honestly. And that's my point, you know, like, it's even more egregious than I was thinking, because they already had a perfectly serviceable, like, good guy design version for like her super heroine clothes, and then they just did whatever that was for no reason. Like, they generally made the worst superwoman like design I think I've ever seen. Like, it's legitimately atrocious, I think. Anyway, I mean, it's slightly better than Shinobi Versus, since the AI will eventually try to do the defensive options in this game to transform, and you can since the AI will eventually try to do the defensive options in this game to transform, then you can just keep going with the infinites. Well, you saw the video. Nice you're safe, because I hear an earthquake went close to Brazil's cities and towns. Here is like generally like pretty safe from natural disasters. There's one thing good about Brazil, is that it is generally like pretty safe from these kinds of things. Also, welcome to the stream, Gummy. Also, what do you think of Brazilian Miku? I prefer the original, but she is also a good version. Anyway, Lamau, I always laugh how we come full circle from woman showing skin is immodest to woman deserve to show skin to woman showing skin is sexist. Wait, it's just the whole world, man. The whole world just goes through like various like cycles in various aspects. Time is just a flat circle. Nah, just show it to us in your browser. We want to see your history. Oh wait, never. I saw that. It's not super terrible, but not good either. I'd say it's super terrible. Like, people can have whatever opinion they want, but to me, this is just the worst, like, super suit design I've ever seen for Superwoman. Nice to see always. Okay, after the earthquake that reached Brazil from Venezuela. Again, we're generally pretty safe from those types of things. Also, what the hell was even that? With some tweaks, it could have been at least an okay design. To me, they didn't even need to, like, tweak anything. Like, they already had a perfectly, like, serviceable design in the show itself. Like, there was no reason why they should do that. Not gonna lie, that design is just not doing it for me. Not sexually, I just don't like it. I think it's just the art style. For me, it's not sexually and not in any way. That design is just terrible. Again, even discounting like it being sexy or whatever. They already had a perfectly serviceable, like, design for her. I really don't see why why they changed it. It's just stupid, honestly. But anyway, speaking of DC Comics, I ended up reading an old Batman comic, Mad Law, from the 90s the other day. I was impressed about how much Harley Quinn fan service there was. It looks like it's trying to do so many things at once, and it ends up being a slushy that just tastes like sugar. Also, I would say it's underrated tire jobs. I mean, yes, but I would appreciate if you didn't... wait, actually, we're in an adult-only... but Arma's here, so no, I would appreciate if you like didn't like continue down that path, Gamigan, please. That Superwoman costume somehow managed to be sexualized. The distribution of red versus blue make it look like a topless skirt, but not actually sexy. No one is happy. Pretty much, yeah. No, they're not underrated. Also, Thai jobs, imagine how good it feels. I think they are correctly rated because everyone loves them. I feel like those are pretty rare, so that means if there's some massive global disaster, then Brazil would be the only place that's safe. Not really. Last day went into my eye, dandelion, got a huge allergy. Oh, god, that sucks. I hope you're okay. Oh, hello, Akira. Welcome. Oh yeah, we're just talking about plastic surgery, nothing to see here. Because technically it counts as foreplay, most okay. Also, I got a black ranger last day. Oh, nice. Very happy for you. All gacha games should have a pantsu lottery. I don't think it would work for most of them since there is no character customization. You would make a good ecchi protagonist. Anyway. To talk about something else, right? I know that everyone and their mother has already talked about this, but are you guys familiar with Avatar: The Last Airbender? And yeah, I wanna hear about it, Big Pew. But yeah, before we do that, like, have you guys... have you guys heard of Avatar: The Last Airbender? I wanna know that before I start, like, talking about what I wanna talk about. Yes, but never actually watched it. Okay. I was going to go to the dressing room in order to, like, actually start, customizing some stuff, but I think for now, I should probably, like, start playing something, you know? Okay, we already did Hibari, we already did Asuka, we already did Katsuragi. We only need to do Yagyu, Daidoji, and Ikaruga. We're going to start with Ikaruga. Yeah, I watched a couple of episodes in parts when I was younger. I only kinda know Avatar: Last Airbender, never really seen it and not really interested in it. Yes, but never actually watched it, but I have knowledge. Have watched Avatar: The Last Airbending and Korra as a kid only. Recall hating Korra. Know about I know it's about elements or something. Toph, best girl in the show. I mean, son, this does fit the classic definition of a gachapo. Don't mind any spoiler. Do you remember those controversies about this anime about a Latin character? You're gonna have to be more specific, Kodokunasu. But yeah, before we get into the story, to talk about a bit about, like, Avatar. Again, I know everyone and their mother has, already, like, talked about this, but banding is bullshit, okay? Banding is just straight up bullshit. And, like, I feel like it would be better, because it's kind of an extensive topic, to, like, talk about this while I'm actually playing, so I'll get to the story before we do that. But yeah, to be clear, the entire system of, like, Avatar is bullshit, is essentially, like, what we're going to talk about. Anyway. Did Karuga just slut shame some random girl? One, Kind of. But like this is just something that they do in Japan. Like Japan still has that culture of policing like girl skirts. So like they have these actual people still there because it's a very strict country, right? So they still have those people there, like the school council or some like some staff at the school to actually measure the girls' skirts and say, oh no, yours is too short, you need to adjust it, that kind of thing. So there's just one, yes, on one hand, but two, not really. It's kind of what I am trying to say. But yeah, I'm going to be getting to your comments later. For now, let's read it. Hey, you over there, your skirt is too short. I stand on a street corner and watch shinobi students from other schools go by, keeping an eye on their clothing, she says while wearing like a literal slut, like length micro skirt herself. But anyway, pot calling the kettle black, I guess, or whatever. Anyway, shinobi students don't know how to behave these days. Fucking, again, pot calling the kettle black. It's just whatever. They dress inappropriately, wander around the middle of the night, get caught sneaking into places they shouldn't be, and on and on. I mean, they are shinobi students, so wouldn't that just be part of their training? Like, all of that. What happened to good old-fashioned shinobi discipline? What are you talking about? Like, all of this is like shinobi discipline. Like, what do you think shinobi do? The hell? If they just want to get a little dressed up, I can understand that, but the outside world is dangerous. Don't they have like superpowers? Like literally? Of course, compared to ordinary students, they might be better at facing that danger. But that doesn't mean they can do whatever they want. Shinobi students should follow the rules and try to be role models, shouldn't they? I feel like you are confusing shinobi with samurai, lady. Alright, I have to do something about this. We can't right any wrong if we put our minds to it. I've decided to right this particular wrong by using my authority for good. Some of the students might complain, but when they become adults, I'm sure they'll thank me. I hate to do this, but somebody has to. It's time to teach them what rules and order are good for. Corrupted morals lead to corrupted minds. I pledge to stand for virtue. Oh god, I can already tell where this is going. But anyway. There are a few gachas with player customization. Unison League is somehow still alive, and yeah, costume parts locked behind gacha sucks just as much as you can imagine in that game. She's a streaker, that's hilarious. Where is it? Like, look at this. Look at the length of her own skirt. Like, what is she talking about? Like, I can see everything. Like, even when she's not going up some, like, stairs, I can still see everything. Like, legit, what she's talking about. As I was saying, China are putting cement in their heads to make their heads look bigger. Crazy. I think we already talked about this, actually. Like, that this was, like, incredibly stupid, and it's causing people to have, like, severe and irreversible injuries. Like, it's really sad in a way. What did your friend say? Phrasing your way. Gummy, what? Wow, hot take. Phrasing your way. What do you mean phrasing? What did I say? I'm writing them. Waterbending is my favorite because of bloodbending. We'll get to that. Bending is BS. I mean, yes. Like, again, why is this wrong? Like, does this have like a double meaning that I don't know or something? She should faint whenever she's around like half her fellow shinobi. I mean, with her logic, probably, yeah. People with rulers. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. And my other friend, let's call him like the little W, called it Euphoria for we pedophiles. Okay, what did he call like Euphoria for we pedophiles? What? Yeah, I'm with Sunhead there. What did he call that? Maybe your skirt's too short is just code for your skirt's too long. Maybe they're supposed to be walking around like streakers. Just walk around butt naked, shaking my head. It's being produced by Mappa. Oh, Jimoto Psycho. Ah, okay. It's normies. They think fucking everything's pedophilia. Anyway, and China women are injected with a type of worm in their eyelids, make the eye look big, and the worm gets out of the eye and also put acid into the eye. It's crazy. Some get infected and pop and black. Jesus Christ, that's terrible. I didn't even know about that one. And yeah, I really dislike these types of things, honestly. Like, maybe a hot take, but I really dislike the whole, like, oh, looks cute on the surface, but it's actually fucked up. Like, I'm so tired of that, recently. I really seen too much of it to really, be too into that anymore, you know? I really just dislike these types of anime. You guys might have superpowers, but don't walk around with a short skirt at night. A normal powerless man might attack you. I don't know, it might be that. I'm going to watch it because the idea sounds ass. How old is Arma? I'm 24. I'm pretty sure Arma is 16. I just checked it, Pew. Is the little girl snorting coke? Pretty much, yeah. Bloodbending is the most OP. You can break someone with bloodbending. Ikaruga is just like Koei. Shaking my head. He rules for thee, but not for me. Okay, I deserve that one. Maybe she wants to be the center of attention, this girl. Maybe she could be a covert pervert. I wouldn't be surprised. Actually, if you were tapped in with the law, you would know that your skirt's too long translates to let's meet up and have... What the fuck? Because I'm wondering why we cannot, like, talk Liu Ting since, you know, Arma's here. Yeah, he is 16. That's why, like, I prefer if we didn't, like, talk about Liu Tings. It's not even, like, talk about Liu Tings. Just can't go, like, too far, you know? Read the message before the Euphoria for we pedophiles thing. Maybe it got ate up by YouTube censorship. Yeah. Pedophilia is whatever I want. Obscure anime, this is your chance. You can play Halal Kagura. Never mind. Yeah, maybe YouTube censorship is why I cannot see it. I think cute actually fucked up can be done well, but there has been a little too much of it lately, I feel like. It's more just that. It's not that it can't be done well. Like, I think it can. It's just that it's been done so much that I'm just personally tired of it. That's the point. Too much women seem cute and appear to be bitches later, even in real. Not talking about that. Do I have to say that Shiki does something to me, or do we already get it? I think you talked about this before, and yeah, like, she does things for me too. What the hell? Why is this so slow? Ah, okay. Wait, no. Like, this is just slow for whatever reason. Did I change something? Did I activate like some setting that made things slow? Unfortunately, I'm paying too much attention to like the comments to really accompany the story, so I'll just have to believe you guys. But yeah, going to the beach of all places just to slut shame is a new level of like just being boring. But actually, this reminds me of something else that I was like seeing. Oh wait, it's crazy putting acid in your eyelids, I agree. Gummy, Arma is not 10, he's old enough for that. If it were a Beyond Citadel string, I could agree. Cheeky has a lolly's heart and voice, but not the chest. If I could... Anyway, I agree with Owe, just not going too far. Shoot, okay. Is Kagura actually our base goddess? Then that's a big katana. Maybe Halal Kagura was in our hearts all along. Riona's such a disappointment. She has a perfect voice and expression for a sadistic character. You do know that Ryobi, like, is the sadist you want, right? Just, like, simp for Ryobi, dude. Like, Ryobi is right there. You can just simp for her sister. But yeah, like, I saw this girl actually, like, commenting about this, right? That, like, she doesn't think it's bad for the like, husband or the boyfriend to not be okay with his, like, girlfriend wearing whatever she wants. Like, obviously, like, it'd be okay to be uncomfortable with like your girlfriend wearing like a micro dress just to go out onto the street, right? But she drew the line at like the guy not wanting the girl to wear like a swimsuit at the beach. Like, she thinks that's too controlling. So you talking about like slut shaming at the beach reminded me of the girl saying that. Where did the tits come from? I cried when I saw that. Oh, when you saw that like Ryobi had like big tits in her transformation? I mean, I do think she looks good, like flat-chested, but I do think her like big-breasted like form also looks good, you know? So I like both of them, honestly. Well, OA said no little things, so I'm listening to his rules. Okay, thank you, Gamigan. I mean, she's literally called Riona. Damn, that's some Milker's blonde girl. Booba jump scare. I disagree wholeheartedly. Man, I love the leggings. Yeah, like, Ikaruga has some really great leggings. The game needed a flatty and they stole it from me. Dude, if you want a flatty, there's Mirai right there. Mirai doesn't count, she's not flat anymore. What do you mean she's not flat anymore? Like, what? Whatever, anyway. And it didn't take it away from you. Like, you can just use her, like, non-transformed state if you like her, flat, you know? She's a lolly these days. Yeah, okay. Oh shit, she's Burst. Burst Mirai, come save me. Man, I'm just not into Ryobi. Why not? Like, does her appearance not do it for you or something? But yeah, to like talk about bending, right? Essentially in Avatar, there's 4 types of bending. Like, well, technically there's more, but there's 4 basic types. Fire bending, air bending, earth bending, and water bending, right? The basic types. Like, the basic 4 elements, right? And like, if we think about it, like, bending is, like, it's pretty bullshit, right? Because, like, it said that, for example, the airbenders, got massacred by the firebenders, right?
休憩は終わりです。触りたいの？どうしようか。
And like my question is how?
周りに人が集まっているようです。
Like literally, with every other bending nation, like water, like earth, fire, like only a limited number of people can bend like a particular element. That's why there are like benders and non-benders. But with the airbenders, like it's pretty much implied in the show and confirmed in like extra material that pretty much everyone at the like airbending nation can airbend. So they are the only nation where the whole population can bend their particular element, right? So it already starts like that. But not only that, right? But they also have the most like overpowered element of them all, which is air. Like, how do people that can bend air lose to anyone, especially like firebenders? Like, they literally just need to like make it a vacuum around their hands and feet, right? And suddenly they can't bend anymore. Why don't they just make it a vacuum around like their heads so they can't breathe anymore? And I'm not even talking about like killing the firebenders. I'm talking about like, for example, knocking them out, you know? Like literally, your nation can literally take away the bending abilities of your enemies, and like all your nation can bend, while only a small part of their nation can bend. So how do you lose? How do you lose with the most OP element and the most OP population? I don't understand. So that's the first thing, right? But like, even besides that, there's also the fact that like it is very much like implied that oh god damn it, sorry, I didn't mean to skip it. It's very much implied that, for example, water benders and like earth benders can bend their elements, even if it's like even if it's like dirty, you know? So for example, if we have like mud, right? Both air benders and earth benders can like bend mud. Because it's essentially just water mixed with earth, right? And like it is even implied that like benders can bend living things, because like water benders can bend plants if they're sufficiently like made of water, right? So in that sense, like couldn't water benders and like earth benders just bend people? I'm not talking about even about like blood bending. I'm talking about like just folding people like lawn chairs. Like, because think about it. People are essentially just a bunch of elements, a lot of which are found on Earth, like mixed in with a bunch of water. So by manipulating those elements with earth bending, like, couldn't an earth bender just bend people? Also, like, water benders are even more bullshit, because they can just straight up manipulate the water in your body, and your body is like 70% of it. Like, fuck blood bending. Couldn't they just bend people? That's my question. Like, do you see how bullshit bending can be once you start thinking about it? Also, I'm going to address your comments shortly, but for now, welcome to the stream, Genérico Jerônimo. And like, there are also bending sub-skills. Like, for example, the most OP one I can think of is lightning bending from like firebenders, right? Because if you control lightning, what can anyone else, even like airbenders, do against you? Like, sure, you could maybe defend yourself against it with earthbending, but like, lightning is so fast that before your enemy could even think of defending him or herself, like, couldn't you just, like, immediately defeat them? Because lightning bending is shown to be pretty powerful. You can even knock like the Avatar, which is supposed to be like the strongest bender ever, right? Very easily. So it's a very strong element that's also like super fast. Like it's pretty much undodgeable. So how can anyone beat like lightning bender? You get what I'm saying? Like when you start thinking about bending just a little bit, you realize that it's like just pure bullshit, you know? I know that a lot of power systems are like that, but bending especially with the implications that they use for it in the show, like you can break the whole bending system super easily, you know? Also, fire gotta be the weakest of the 4 elements. I agree, because, like, just think about this, right? Like, if you're a bender of any other type, you can pretty much disable fire bending. Like, water benders are pretty obvious why they can disable fire benders, right? But, like, imagine earth benders. They can just make a wall of earth, and, like, what is fire gonna do against that? And like airbenders, for example, they can also defend very well against like firebenders. Fire is just the weakest element out of all the 4. I agree with Gamigan there. Like fire is definitely the worst element. So yeah, that's what I mean by like bending being bullshit, you know? I do love Marine, but not in that way. Yeah, you can break a man with blood bending easy, crazy OP. It's not even that, honestly. That design, that's surprising. I like her design. Reminded me a lot of Marin, I guess is what you mean. Like from HoloLive. God damn it. Speaking of her, I didn't see her reaction to the I'm guessing this is a Toho thing. Well, they can turn fire into lightning. Also, there's blue fire, which is harder, but very few can use it. Oh, is she a fan of that? Is she an ultra? It's honestly so weird about how my favorite girls tend to be either sadistic girls or super angelic girls. And of course, my favorite anime girl is the ultimate combination, Suzukaze Alba. Yeah, they can suck the air right out of them. And also maybe they're peaceful monks that did not even try. But again, there's a peaceful way to do even that. No, Mr. Owe, you don't get it. You have to be the overpowered. You have to have the overpowered nation lose so we can have an overpowered protagonist with a sad backstory. You know what? That is a good point. That pretty much describes Aang to a T. So yeah, it's for hype and aura. She's a big fan. Okay, they're just talking about Toho. Holy shit, Oe, you just got streaked up. Did you mean waterbenders? I meant both of them. Didn't they also say, could they also bend anything that it's hot, like rocks? Yeah, they did say that earthbenders could like and benders in general can alter the state of matter. Like waterbenders can turn water to ice, and firebenders can like that's a sub skill. but essentially they can turn, some of them can turn earth to lava, and like lava bend, you know?
悪の誇りを舞い掲げよう。最終戦。
One sec. So yeah, you are right in like saying that, Genérico Jerônimo. Earth and water is my favorite, and air is crazy. Lop, sahur. No, they can't do that away. Not enough hype and aura. Anyway. Lightning bending? Did they add low tier god to Avatar? Speaking of low tier god, actually. Like, I don't know when it will be, but like definitely on our next react slop stream, we're going to be reacting to a bunch of like low tier god videos. Like you have my word on that. We're going to be reacting to a bunch of them.
僕は個性として認めていい部分もあると思うんだけど。個性は個人の考えです。空気は皆さんに影響するもの。個人の考えが全体の規律を乱すことは許しません。
Thank you. I'm tired of writers and game devs for some goddamn reason associating lightning with wind instead of fire. Well, I didn't do it. It was the writers of Avatar that did it. So you can thank them. You can use water to block it, makes your attack stronger, make it shocking water. You just discovered how they defeated the airbenders. Yeah, but there's like 4, if I'm not mistaken, lightning benders in the entire like world. So what? Did like 4 people defeat a whole nation? Obviously they're powerful, but like not to this extent, you know? Like I know you're joking, but I really struggle to believe that like oh no, I think it's something else. I think it's like this. Whatever, we've seen that enough. God damn it. I feel like wind makes a lot more sense than fire for lightning. Maybe water would make the most sense. I think it's because like technically lightning is a form of like plasma. So that's why maybe Akira, and yeah, it's a form of ignition in a sense. So there's many reasons why you should associate it with fire instead. Not gonna lie, I forgot some of these girls exist since I only did the Hanzo side of the story. It's a phenomenon caused by water clouds blowing around. Also does the whole school have also, does this whole school have an official uniform that shows the belly? Yes. The, like, Hebijo uniform shows the belly by default. Yes. The only real thing in common between fire and lightning is that they are hot. Thanks a lot, obscure anime. My Muslim religious leader just saw that nudity and now I'm getting censored. God damn it. It's weird, but the show made it look like the firebender's powers were basically rocket propulsors. So I guess that's why they were so strong. Could be. Lightning heat comes from the electricity flowing rather than burning. Okay. Also, there's lava bend. Yeah, talking about this. Generational Muslim LARP happening. That's gonna be so lit. Me no habla inglés. Also, Rika video of mine this time, right? To next time. Yeah. The next reaction stream, we're going to be watching your AMV2. Yeah. My brain insists that everything that generates heat must be fire associated, or maybe it's just me. Low tier god is like my least favorite person ever. Actually, such a pathetic person. Yes, that's why he's so funny. Oh my god, she's a... No. S close up, you can't actually see it. S close up, so close you can't actually see it. True, son, but that's great. But he has great meme power. Sorry, I'm getting sleepy away. Good night. Good night, A Fisher. Technically speaking, plasma is its own element IRL too, so it's the fourth state of matter. Okay. Ikaruga's uniform is great. I'll give him that. Okay. Yeah, if he is anything you can't lie, he's funny, he's a funny local. He's like a really sad middle-aged man though. Maybe they use the power of technology they had like tanks and machines. That could be a good explanation, yeah. Anyway. It was intense out there, my heart's still pounding, I can barely breathe. But I won every battle in the name of morality and justice. With honesty, with propriety. No, propriety, and with beauty. Just the way a Japanese woman should be. Yeah, now you're not even like saying anything about shinobi anymore. You're just talking about modesty for woman. Now, Imu, you have to follow the rules. Are you out of your mind? Look at yourself before you talk about the rules. Yeah, I could tell this was going to happen. Look at myself, I have no idea what she means. So I look down. What? My clothes are completely torn off. I'm butt naked. I mean, what did you think was gonna happen? Like, you do live in the world of senrankagura. Like, you should be used to this, no? Yeah, which part of your moral code lets you dress like that? How could this happen? I was handing out discipline so fervently that I somehow missed my clothes being completely ripped off. Oh my god, it really has been torn to fucking shreds. This wasn't supposed to happen. She's literally crying like a baby. At least one of those girls ran home without pants. Thank God she preserved morality in the town. She's actually a streaker. Was wondering how airbenders can... I was wondering, can airbenders blow away bullets? I think it would be a bit too difficult. I think you would need, like, air, like, to propel air, like, to an insane speed to actually deflect bullets with air. Greatest CG of all time. Man, I love Senrankagura. These fucking shinobi spend so much time naked that they don't even realize it anymore. That's actually a pretty interesting phenomenon. Let me just get caught up with the comments and, like, I'll talk about it. Mr. OA, this gameplay is infuriating. I challenge you to a 1v1. Not actual, just remember this game has multiplayer. No, I'm not going to do that because I'm going to lose. What are these tumors in her chest? It's her boobs, you fucking asshole. Looks like she's ready to breed now. Credits roll. Imu might be a bit gay. She just fought her entire time watching her be completely naked. Also tummy. Imu is actually gay. You do know that Imu, well, you probably don't know since you only did Hanzo's side, but Imu is like pretty much infatuated with the leader of her squad. Like, which is, I think, Miyabi is her name. So yeah, she is actually like canonically gay. By the way, does the game ever explain how their clothes come back in between battles? Magic. Like, the clothes that they wear, the uniforms, are like, they're just normal clothes, right? But they're like ninja uniforms, are actually like, made of magic, so that's why they can come back. Probably the same way their shinobi transform. Yeah, okay. Ever how Toads war with Australia and won? No? Like, what are you talking about? But what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Okay. Like, this is actually something that happens to athletes a lot, you know? Like, for example, you know water polo? Like, water polo is a pretty, like, rough sport that the girls play, using, well, obviously, like, one-piece swimsuits. So, since the sport is so rough, they tend to get, like, wedgies, which are often recorded, like, in their game. So, if you ever see a female water polo, like, game, you can pretty much, like, see the athlete's whole ass while they're playing, right? And like someone was curious and they asked like a water polo person, right? Hey, isn't that uncomfortable? Like, don't you, like, get uncomfortable and, like, adjust that at some point? And they said, no, like, this occurs so often because the games are so rough that at some point you just stop caring. You just don't even notice that the swimsuit went, like, right in there, and just, like, walk around with your ass naked until, like, you get out the pool and then, okay, finally I noticed, you know? So yeah, so yeah, there's actually, like, something that can happen. I'm a big fan of the sport now. Oh, I bet you are. Anyway. I mean, when they have back-to-back battles, the clothes just magically come back. I think it's implied that some time passes in between the battles, so they have time to, like, put new clothes on. But yeah, I never heard of the war with the toads in, like, Australia. I always find that weird. Wasn't emus Gamigan? Bro, Australia military needs to step up their games. They be losing wars to emus, toads. What's next? Kangaroo war? Don't give them ideas. Oh my god, getting a wedgie while playing sports sounds intolerable. It really does. Like, I can't imagine, like, getting used to that, honestly. And then toads shoot powerful poison. They put a lot of animals in land because they let dangerous toads from Amazon into their country. Oh yeah, like, invasive species are always a big problem. Righteous Boobish producer. Thank you, Senrankagura, for giving me more bounce per ounce. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. But yeah, let me get something else to, like, talk about. Oh yeah, I actually forgot to, like, talk about this in the last stream, right? By the way, have you ever played Reflections? I don't think so. Is it just me, or I have noticed women have the worst taste in men nowadays? I have no, like, knowledge about that, so I can't comment. Australia is the biggest evidence that Earth's continents were designed by a fantasy writer. True. Yeah, the toad can literally shoot poison out their glands. It's brutal. The more you learn, the more you know, I guess. But yeah, I actually wanted to, like, no, I think most people probably want, like, to see this. Yeah, I think most people want to see this, actually. So I'm not going to, like, change hers. I feel like I can change at least this, though. Okay. Actually, I'm going to let the audience decide. Like, do you want red Buruma, blue Buruma, blue school swimsuit, or white school swimsuit? I will let you guys decide. Outside of that, yeah, there's a story idea I wanted to share with you guys that I think I already did on, like, my on a members only video, essentially. But it's a story called Walking Red Flag that I really just wanted you guys to tell me what you think about it, right? And like, the reason it's called, like, Walking, like, Red Flag is because it's the story of, like, a guy that he's very he has very bad luck with women, right? And so he's always trying to get like dates, he's always trying to ask woman out, and he's always like either rejected or like something bad happens that prevents him from getting a date, right? So he's pretty discouraged, and so he ends up like to de-stress going to this like this bunny girl bar essentially. And in there he meets a girl that seems to like really like him, not just because he's a client with money, but like she seems to really like him even outside of that. Like they start going out and like he starts learning about like more about her, and they start going to dates and like finding themselves like outside of the bunny bar and getting like closer, and like it really feels like she likes him, you know. But there's a problem, well, several actually. First off, she is old, like she's 35 and he's 25. Two, she has a kid, right? She is a single mother. And well, let's be real, she is a bunny girl, so she's pretty much like a hoe, right? Like an actual hoe. So she is just the biggest red flag like of a woman ever. But he gets really conflicted because like, oh no, things seem to be going well with her, but like she's a great like red flag. So like should I go for this woman that's pretty much like danger incarnate, like that's pretty much just a bad sign in general, or should I die alone? Like that's the kind of the conflict of the story. And I wanted to see what you guys thought about it. And yeah, most people want like white school swimsuit, so we're going with that. We put a white school swimsuit on Yagyu and started talking about walking red flag. Lol. Wait, can I get a too long didn't read of the story? I can just talk about it to you again. Like, just let me get caught up with the comments. Australia Isekai. It would be just a cautious hero if I got into Fantasy Australia. Oh, I would just be the cautious hero if I got into Fantasy Australia. Okay. Australia, the land wars with animals, bugs, and even the hot weather. Australia Isekai, aka committed a crime and good reference. Okay. Well, Mr. Owe, you just called 35 old. You just called 35 old. So by your logic, yes, I know I'm old. Shut the fuck up. Okay. 35 damage goods by... Anyway. It sounded good. The story is basically guy meets a bunny girl. She's a hoe. Dilemma of whether to get with her despite her being a walking red flag. Yeah, pretty much like Sun, like, summarized it pretty well. I would rather be alone happy than with a 35 nagging. Well, we already know like what Gummy Gun would choose. But yeah, what do you guys think about the story concept of walking red flag? While you like discuss it, I'll be reading the story. Hibari, where are you? I run through the mountain terrain, shouting at the top of my lungs. Hibari, I'm sorry, please come back to me. But the only answer is the echo of my own desperate plea. It began a short while ago. Well, does the girl have at least some good points or just all red flags? Essentially, what's happening is this. Like, I'll just tell the story again. Essentially, there's this guy that he has really bad luck with women, right? like he always tries to get like he always tries to get with like various girls. He's always like asking them out and like inviting them on dates and trying to get close to like the woman in his life, but he just doesn't have any luck with women. So he decides to like to de-stress, go to a bunny bar essentially, right? But one of the bunny girls there like starts to really like him. Like she's being really friendly and she appears to really be interested in him even outside of him being a client. They start like meeting up outside of the bunny bar, etc. And so he feels like he's really like it starts to feel really close to her. He feels like something like could really be going on between them, but like I said, she has all these like red flag traits. She's like old, she's pretty much a hoe, she is a single mother. So like yeah, she is a nice person. Like it does seem like something nice is going on between them, but he's like okay, but like should I tap that? Like it feels like even if there's something nice going on between us, even if she seems like a nice girl, all these like warnings just seem like just make it seem like it's a really bad idea to do so. So that's the point of the story. And yeah, you guys already seem to have like made your choices and made your comments, but I'll be reading them later. For now, let's get to the story. It began a short while ago. I was practicing with Hibari alone when it happened. I wanted to see her grow stronger, and I told her that too harshly. Hibari, quit slacking off. I saw her eyes go wide and her lips tremble. Why, I hate you, Yagyu. She ran away crying. I went after her immediately, but she was already gone. I shouted I'm sorry, but even if she were there to hear me, it would be too late. I punched myself repeatedly in the head. What have I done? I made Hibari cry on her birthday. Oh yeah, that's really bad. Holy shit. I'd spent so long planning how the two of us would spend her happiest birthday ever. I have to find her while there's still time to salvage the party. I feel like both Hibari's and Yagyu's stories are intertwined. I feel like at the end, we're pretty much just going to have a rehash of the Hibari story we already went through. I swear to find Hibari and make amends with her. And if anyone gets in my way, they'll face my wrath. Anyway. Is this going to be the arc where Hibari and Yagyu get married? We wish. I mean, if they have a good character and they're still hot, not mandatory, then I would tap in on that. I've been a virgin by choice. When I used to be in school, I rejected... yeah, I already heard about that story. That bunny girl must be hag-maxing. I mean, yeah, obviously. Obviously, she's hag-maxing if she's doing that at 35, you know. Well, being a drug dealer is a red flag, but there's probably at least one good drug dealer out there. Well, Big Pew likes to play dangerously, I see. But yeah, I'll definitely tap that, no doubt. As long as she's not cheating and the kid isn't a complete bitch, then I want all of that. And being old isn't a red flag away, as a Fisher would say, bonk away. I mean, like, I'm not even, like, saying that these are red flags for me specifically. I'm just saying that these are red flags in general for people. Like, don't complain to me. Complain to, like, people in general, because that's what I heard. I heard that all these are red flags. You know? 7 out of 10 girls said I want to have sex with you. Then years later, this girl still said, not just like my school at the time, I reject. Okay. How? Okay. Sorry, I would never want to play another man's safe if they have a kid, to be honest. I'm not going to, like, call out Gummy Gun specifically, but this is quite a, like, interesting, like, thing. Because a lot of people say that taking care of someone else's someone else's kids is like playing some other dudes like save file, right? And like from a purely logical standpoint, I think that makes sense. Obviously, that's a very like cold way, I think, of viewing things. But like think about this, like when you take care of someone else's kid, essentially, when you are stepfather, you're essentially like because kids are viewed again in a very cold way. I'm not talking about anything like emotional, okay? If anyone here has a stepfather, like good for you, okay? Like, I'm not saying anything bad about anyone. I'm just analyzing things in the coldest way I can, because I feel like doing so can help understand this kind of mentality. Because kids are supposed to be like your way of passing your genes on. So, in a way, like, through that lens, it would be kinda dumb to, like, be a stepfather or stepmother. Because, like, essentially you're helping someone else pass their genes on. It's not you passing your genes on. Like, again, like, I'm analyzing this through a purely logical standpoint, without counting things like, you know, parental love and emotion and stuff like that. But I feel like I can understand that from a very cold perspective. But like I said, that's a very cold perspective, I feel. Like, oh, I'm just playing another man's save file. Okay, but like, what about like, emotionally? Like, they would still be your kid. You would still be like a father to them, even if not by blood, by like, in a way, in the way you raise them, right? Like, they could still love you despite, especially if they're particularly young when you do it, they could still love you, or if like their actual father is absent or a particularly bad person, they could still like love you as a parent despite that, you know? So, while I can understand it from that perspective, that whole like save file thing, like, seems very like cold, a very cold way to view things for me. And I understand like wanting to pass your genes on. There's nothing like bad about that. But like there's plenty of like stepfathers that also have their own kids, you know? They don't just take care of someone else's kid. They also have their own kids in the relationship. Also, so like, that's kind of a half point there in that sense. Also, I do love that they, due to censorship reasons, like, they kind of have to like have the girls wearing underwear under a swimsuit. It's kind of funny. But anyway. I was about to say, oh my god, doing that on her birthday, that's terrible. But then I remember I soft broke up with my ex on her, but oh my god, you're awful. Okay, would Yagyu be the bride or he, buddy? I really hate this kind of thing. Like, why does one have to be necessarily the bride and one like the groom? Like, couldn't we have like 2 brides or 2 grooms? Like, aren't we already doing like gay marriage? Why worry about this kind of shit? I really don't get this point, honestly. Wait, but why is Katsuragi attacking us? No, none of these people are attacking us. Like, Yagyu just said that anyone in her way would face her wrath. So it's probably just people interrupting her and her reacting unreasonably aggressive towards them. She wanted to cop a few without a doubt. Okay, that makes it. Yeah, fair. Pew, you may be going to hell. Oh yeah, you definitely are. What did I do? She would be the most broken character if this was a hentai. I mean, she literally summons tentacles. True. The birthday thing. Japanese has the best hags. They take care of their skin very well. It's also kind of biological. And it's not just Japanese. It's just Asian people in general. Anyway. Not gonna lie, the moment I completely forgot, she treated me like shit. Remember, she was physical, not the good kind, for the longest time. Yeah, I kinda don't feel bad anymore after you said that. I probably shouldn't be talking about this since I've been trying not to steal about it. Yeah, it's probably better if we move on. Okay, then you had no obligations. Never mind, King. I like Piracy, but I don't want to end up like her, lol. Yeah, I would want my own genes to pass on. Actually, there's something kind of interesting. Because, like, this is going to... You know what? Fuck it. It's not going to sound super racist. It's going to be super racist. But, like, I heard this cliche that apparently black men... I don't know why I remember that right now, but I heard this cliche that apparently black men... like really into or at least again that's the cliche, right, that black men are apparently really into like fat women for whatever reason. Like I wanted to kind of, because I know that there are some black people like, or partially like black people in the audience, so I wanted to see, like, is this like accurate cliche or like is this just racist? Oh god, I'm definitely going to hell. That's not true. That's a stereotype. Okay, okay. You're thinking of Jamaicans. Okay, okay. So I was wrong. Anyway. Balloons jump scares. I'll be back soon to save Hibari. You can be kind of weird to take care of the other kids. Okay? Yeah, I completely agree. I just don't get the mindset of making it such a big deal or some shortcoming on the woman for them to have a kid before meeting them. For me, it's as simple as you either want to be with someone with a kid or don't. There's nothing wrong if you don't. There's nothing wrong if you do. Two anime girls holding hands and both wearing a bridal dress to speak. Yes, he knows. He gets it. Like, there's this one guy that raised this stepdaughter and... Jesus Christ, man, that's awful. Holy shit. Oh god. Ew. Anyway, yeah, apparently you guys are saying that these are not like this isn't like a black stereotype, it's more of a Jamaican stereotype, so I'm just wrong on this. Jamaicans and Asmo Gold, he said it's an S tier body type. S tier more like XXXL tier. Good one. I hear people talking about us like that, too, Big Pew. I blame, like, American television, like Norbit. Oh, yeah, that could be, like, the case, too, yeah. I refuse to believe that was a fake story, because it's so ridiculous. Sorry, Owe, in Yuri relationships, there's one man and one woman. That doesn't make any sense. That's just how things are. I think it's more the internet. I have hard trust issues with stepfathers as well, since since what some of them did. I feel like you're generalizing, Gummy Gun, like, seriously. Like, I get being suspicious of that because of, like, awful cases like this. But at the same time, like, you shouldn't let a couple of bad people ruin your, like, image of an entire group, I don't feel like. You know? Chubby is fine as long as it's not fat, is okay. Okay. Fucking in Yuri relationship, there's one man and one woman. That fucking got me, I swear. God, she came out of that iceberg swinging. Holy shit. That was already a stereotype back when, at the time when Windows XP was considered modern view. My stepdad right now, unironically, is scared about me more than my father at multiple times. I mean, that's also not like a very uncommon story to hear. So, like, again, I urge Gummy Gun to obviously, like, what happened, like, in that story is terrible, but it doesn't represent, like, everyone, you know. But anyway, moving on. Oh, this is a good, to move on from a more serious topic, this is a good one. Actually, like, what do you guys think, what do you guys think about, like, anime fighting games? Like, do you guys think that anime fighting games should be, like, more lore accurate, or should they be more, like, balanced? And what do I mean by that is that there are some fighting games that focus on, like, balance. So every character is, like, obviously there are always going to be, like, some characters who are better than others, but they at least try to make everyone balanced. Everyone have their, like, strengths and weaknesses. Things that they're good at, things that they're bad at. Right? But especially, like, there are some, fighting games that based on IPs, right? That they just make the characters lore accurate. You know, they focus on doing that rather than being balanced. And I feel like that has its own merits. Obviously, like, for a competitive scene, balancing the characters is better, right? But, like, for example, in the original Injustice, let's say you're the best, like, Superman player, and you play against, like, the best Joker player. Like, the best Joker player will never, like, beat the best Superman player, because the character is just, like, undeniably better. One character is just undeniably better than the other, you know? And, like, it can create some really good, like, scenarios if you really like the IP. Because let's say you're a fan of DC Comics, obviously it would feel weird for Superman to be just as good as, like, someone like the Joker, right? And so getting to play the character and actually feel their power is a very good if you're a fan of the IP. Not only that, but outside of the competitive scene, if you're just playing, like, the campaign, for example, and you're playing, like, as the Joker, and you actually, like, beat Superman, given that there was such a big difference between the characters, like, actually accomplishing that, like, is genuinely, like, super cool. It makes it more special, you know? So I feel like there are a lot of advantages to not making it necessarily balanced. and making it more lore accurate, that a lot of people don't realize. Not just that, but like it actually gives you like more of a freedom to like actually design creative attacks that match, like in terms of lore accuracy, the character's abilities. Like if you want to balance the characters of JoJo, for example, like obviously all their special attacks are going to have different properties and act in different ways, but you can't just make straight up time stop, because time stop would be like super OP, right? And so you have to make it like a special attack, a combination of buttons that just triggers like a cutscene where the character stops time and does like a fixed amount of damage. While if you are focusing more on like lore accuracy, you just give people the ability to stop time and like fuck balancing, right? For good or bad. Because actually stop time in the games where you can actually do that is actually not that good an ability. But the fact that it is like accurately portrayed is like makes it so that like you can implement these attacks in much more interesting ways, I feel like. Okay. I'm trying to activate like the how do you activate like the burst modes? Limit break and control pads. Oh, maybe you don't have to like lock on limit break. No, that's something else. Change left bumper, right bumper, pause. Yeah, frantic. How do you activate frantic with a controller? Do you know how to activate frantic mode with a controller? I forgot. Oh, hello, son. Welcome. Oh, now you can get like a idea of this girl's like transformation, shinobi transformation. Okay. Yozakura is like the most pathetic character in the entire Hanzo arc. I will not explain why. Okay, weird. I love anime fighters, more balanced, depends. Seeing the character 16 times in a top 8 is annoying. And though imagine if BB Tag oh, god damn it. Though, imagine if BB Tag went with the lore and Yumi was the strongest character in Senrankagura. I mean, Yumi really isn't the strongest character in lore in Senrankagura. Yeah, it was my friend that I have that happened to them too, so I have trust issues. Yeah, I understand. Raven is my favorite in Injustice Fighters in 1. Oh, interesting. She wasn't that notable a character for me in Injustice, but I can definitely see why you would like her. And yeah, it really didn't end up aligning as I thought. Okay. Some characters lose all their charm when they are nerfed, but sadly you kinda have to nerf since it's inherently competitive genre. I think it's worth mentioning that you can make a character powerful without actually have them be OP in the game. Like if you play BlazBlue or Guilty Gear, Ratio, 9, I know, and the one male vampire never actually get knocked out, they just get bored. I mean, yeah, but there's a difference in like actually feeling like that a character is powerful while playing them, and like having them their like in lore power just be reinforced through game mechanics. Like that's the point. It was crazy what happened in Canada. New laws about like incels. Oh god, what happened this time? Grand and Grand Blue Fantasy Versus will be broken beyond belief if lore accurate, because the OG gacha game Gran/Jetta is the only character who can switch classes. Can be anything you want. You know, talking about the ability to stop time, Carmine has a super in under 19 birth that literally freezes you if you get hit by a full screen instant attack. It freezes you for like 5 seconds too, so I guess that's an example of what you're talking about. I actually like how they acknowledge the MC's other classes as potential futures. The final battle of the final part of part 2 in the previous story. Frantic? Yeah. Anyway. 5 in a fighting game is crazy broken. 5 seconds. Okay. Doesn't do a lot of damage usually. You can't do anything else during those 5 seconds? Let me check real quick. You can, but it just increases the combo counter a lot, so you only end up getting like 2k damage at most from it. Okay. Pretty interesting way to balance that, Pew. Haruka, under booby. Whoa! It can end a lot of games, but it's not crazy overpowered. And yeah, that is a pretty interesting way to balance things. I sent Haruka rolling like the third wheel she is. Lol. It's R1 plus Y for Frantic, by the way. Oh wait. Oh, thank you. I'm going to test that on the next one. And yeah, that is a pretty interesting way to combine the two, yeah. Call Lollyfans pedals, but we hate pedals like the most, man. Like that my friend, I help with her trauma and recommend get some therapy. May not go away or even heal, but at least less pain time. Yeah, that is a pretty bad perception, yeah. And what happened in Canada last day is an incel attack, a porn business and kill two. Oh, right, I remember that. Fucking god, that was a stupid case all around. Zatanna's second favorite girl in DC Comics. Number 1 is Raven. I think it's R1 up to. Don't know which one, I always forget how to activate Frantic. Oh god. Okay, I'm going to test it out later then. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Fallen Angel, and I'm going to get to your comments later. For now, let me get to the story because this one line is already perfect. I send Haruka rolling like the third wheel she is, then I give my present to Hibari. Perfect writing right there. Wow, every kind of Mr. Bunny candy ever. Thank you, Yagyu. No problem. Happy birthday. Oh, I love you, Yagyu. It's wonderful to see her happy again. And here I am with her on her happiest day of the year. But listen, no more fighting on my birthday, okay? Every battle I'd fought today had been for love and justice. I almost tell her that, but I hold back instead. I'll do anything to make her happy on her special day. Of course, happy birthday, Hibari. What? Haruka's back already. I must have gone too easy on her. Thanks, Haruka. This horrid woman still insists on driving a wedge between us. What should I do? Should I trash her again? No, I can't. No more bloodshed on Hibari's birthday. Should settle this not with force but with words. That's right, gently and peacefully. Why are you still here? We don't need you. Go home. Why don't you go home? She'll be safe with me, I promise. I don't think she will. But it seems like our cute Hibari has a love triangle. Saying that, she flings her arms around Hibari. How dare you? She's mine. I can feel my veins popping out of my forehead. No, I need to calm down. Hibari doesn't want this. I take a deep breath and walk up to Haruka with a big forced smile. Then I secretly stomp on her foot. And she stomps on mine. We whisper insults back and forth, just low enough to keep Hibari from noticing. Go home, milk cow. Go back to your farm. You are the cow, Yagyu. Why not help yourself to that grass over there? Damn, they're really fighting for her. Let's get this party started. Alright. Yes, let's. The harder we stomp, the wider we smile. What catty bitches, I swear. Anyway. I think you should review Lacey's web episodes. I think you should do a reaction stream to that. It does remind me a bit of... I already talked about it on, I think, one of my Beyond Citadel streams. I could react to it if you want to, but it would definitely have to be in the future. Just think of letters of dating scene and more moderately disturbing stuff from the past, like 2006 on their computers, which by the way look like microwaves. I think we should give it a shot. Again, I already watched it, but if you want me to react to it, I can do so on a future react stream. I feel like you should also read Serial Killer Showdown live on stream too, because it would be a nice idea. Also, what would you do in that situation? I don't know what Serial Killer Showdown is. So, we should definitely add that to the list together with the Toho Comics one, which I still have to do. I miss when it was something you could just activate at the start of the stage. Wouldn't that be nice? What you rant about Granblue Fantasy? In the previous Versus game, Jetta was a DLC character. Glad they fixed that by making all DLC characters part of the base roster in the sequel, but it's legit just a female player character. Imagine an FGO fighting game where Gudako is locked behind a paywall. Yeah, that's just bullshit. Do you know that one boob face-off image with Mai and Chun-Li? Haruka and Yagyu should do that. Oh yeah, they definitely should. Also, Cheshire is my third favorite in DC. I don't know who Cheshire is in DC, honestly. Or a Street Fighter game where Ken is only DLC only, or a Guilty Gear game where Kai is locked behind a season pass. Again, yeah, that is bullshit. Well, doesn't she represent Wales and Grand the free-to-play? I didn't hear about that. I have no idea what you're talking about. You know, I feel it's kind of weird how the clothing is the only thing that gets removed. But you're telling me none of the skin is cut off, because even if it was as dull as a wooden spoon, it would still hurt to be stabbed by a katana or by swords in general. They explained that it's kind of like a magic shield, right? The clothes are magic, so they kind of get torn off before the skin. So they act as kind of a magical shield. If these girls were blasted by a shotgun, right? They wouldn't actually be hurt. Their clothes would just pop off. You can only really hurt them once they're fully naked. Memes don't justify predatory BS like that, but yes. Lolly fans must be the most hated fandom in history. Nowadays, yes. Hibari and Yagyu should freak this one out. I mean, yeah, fair. It's kind of acknowledging the OVAs for the anime. Girls are harem protagonists. Imagine Yuri's Smacks fight with the 3 girls in this. Yeah, I don't think it's that kind of game, Gamiga, so we're not gonna get that. The Shinobis are superhuman, so I think their clothing is a lot weaker than them. Dude, they made Videl a DLC in Fighter Z. I don't think Arxis cares about meme lore. No, it's a creepypasta. Serial Killer Showdown. Okay, I can read that on stream then. Yeah, their skin is made of titanium. That's not the explanation. You can play Neko Arc in Melty Blood type game. Yes, you can play her in the Melty Blood game, yes. Splatter shows Senrankagura would be crazy though. Wait, isn't that just Samurai Shodown? ZZZ players, I hear people saying Norma got censored. What's that about? It's just that her design got altered a bit. Like, in her first, and that happens to a lot of ZZZ characters. A lot of ZZZ characters get altered designs on their playable versions. Like, for example, like, when she was first shown, Sunbringer had like this really spiky like armor bodysuit, right? But then she has like a leotard with a boob window on her actual like in-game model. And the same thing is true of like Norma, right? She is kind of the opposite. She had like an actual bikini bra on her top in the original model, and the playable version has a more like modest shirt. But again, this is just normal for ZZZ on either direction. It's not like censorship or anything like that. Like, it's just a normal thing for them to like introduce a character with one design and then do another. It's just a normal thing in ZZZ. Anyway. Oh, well then, in this case, if I was in this world, I would just work a bunch of clothing, and so much of it, I mean, you could wear as many clothing as you want. Of course, a magical ceiling, you know, they use a lot of magic in the games. Could use like one's like scientific reason to explain it. I don't think a scientific reason would work too well in this game, Fallen Angel. But you can't actually do that because like the clothes that actually defend you like that are magical. So they're kind of fixed in place. Like you can't just put on like normal clothes and like be okay. It needs to be like the specific magic clothes which you can't like stack like you're like saying. But yeah, it would be a good idea if you could do that. This song kind of reminds me of Day of Fate, Soul vs. Soul from Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, would make a good yeah. It is the explanation, Mr. Owe. Do I have to remind you of your lack of knowledge of whatever, man? China CCP. Like, how you didn't know that anyway? That's Japanese 101. Neko Arc isn't the only one that game that thanks Ciel Super in her animation, isn't she? I think she is, yeah. I will never forgive the Chinese. To be fair, English also has a lot of innuendos like that. Like, let's hop on Risk of Rain 2 actually means let's have... Anyway. Nice Girl in GFL 2 will have like thick thighs. Most broken Narsuverse character. Fallen Angel is just reinventing Halal Kagura. Oh, and Type Lumina is getting a sequel now that I think about it. Finally. The game really lost relevance over the years, as things usually go. Yeah, that is just normal. Or they don't go overboard on the number of Fate guest characters. A lot of people complained about that, but my actual complaint is what they did with, like, Ushi Wakamaru. Like, they're not afraid of doing, like, sexy characters. Like, they have, like, Dead Apostle Noel, they have, like, characters in like mini skirts and like super tight, super tiny shorts. Like, they're not afraid of doing fan service. Heck, Mesh's costume is pretty much like faithful to the game, right? But with Ushi's costume specifically, they decided to cover her up with a really ugly like pseudo bodysuit. That's the complaint I actually have. Like, even if it's DLC, like bring back the original Ushi design. Anyway, Are you talking about DSR? Combat power, Nikkei, it makes up when not XP, right? I don't know. Can you, like, rephrase that? I have no idea, like, what you're talking about. Is Daidoji the greatest super senior of all time? I actually don't remember. Let's see with her story. Naizuri from Ushi. They have Mash and Saber. I don't think they went too far with the number of Fate Rep, but they were definitely coming close, honestly. Fair. Survivor's Assassin in this world, I will simply use just Chainsaw or Flamethrower, because those practically get rid of clothing at all, evidence to lots of effort to Chainsaw. Again, like, you need to understand that the clothing is magical. But yeah, using a chainsaw actually would be a good idea, even then, now that I think about it. So yeah, you might be onto something. Love Power CL, she looks great for the DLC girls. The only characters they got rid of weren't from the new Tsukihime remake. What? Why not EXP instead? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they definitely should call it, like, XP instead of that, you know? Yeah, that I agree with, yeah. Like, and this, like, they wouldn't even need to, like, do that. They could just call it combat rating or combat grade or anything like that. But why combat points? Why would you shorten it? Like, whatever, anyway. Actually, that reminds me of something that Kodokunasu sent me. Like, it's an image, you know? Let me get it for you guys because it's pretty funny. Like, to give you guys full context, someone was telling this guy, no, you shouldn't use CP. Like, that's an outdated and very awful term. You should use CSEM, right? Which is the correct way to, like, describe this, right? And this guy, I guess he wanted to say that, no, like, I prefer, like, the other term. I prefer the term, like, CP, because, like, it's more impactful, it's more, like, shocking, etc. But, like, the way he worded it was so awful. Like, the tweet reads, it's CSCM, nah, I prefer child porn. Maybe not the best choice of words. Anyway, moving on. At the center of Hanzo National Academy campus, I cross my arms and close my eyes quietly. Finally, my true graduation exam is drawing near. Making Rin concede. When I achieve that, I can graduate from Hanzo National Academy. I'm aware of the importance of being a Kagura, but until I settle the battle with Rin, I won't take another step on the path of the shinobi. Kagura, the title for shinobi who fight Yoma on the front line. Both good and evil shinobi can obtain this title. It requires nothing more than veritable invincibility. This reminds me so much of the actual, like, cartoon, like, Invincible, because they always go on about how, oh, the Kagura is invincible, and, like, then she is always getting her ass handed to her. Like, it really feels like that situation of, you know what, I maybe should, like, stop saying that before getting my ass handed to me, you know? It really feels like that with the Kagura. Well, you're certainly here early. Master Kirya arrives. He will be the judge for this battle, of course. I'm here early for a reason. Where are Asuka and the others? They've been summoned as you asked. Asuka and the others step out from behind Kirya. Daidoji, why did you call us here? Why? It's simple. I want you all to help me get the stiff old body of mine in shape. In Deep Crimson, the Kagura literally gets folded by Asuka. Oh my god, like, I'm invincible. Gets her ass kicked. It's literally just that. Lol. Oh, really now? Immediately, Katsuragi walks towards me. Her fingers poised like snakes. I send her back into line with one silent glare. I want to warm up before the graduation test. Will you spar with me? Asuka and the others nod in unison. Thank you, my juniors. I can finally have my showdown with Rin without any regrets. Remember this battle well, engrave it into your memories. The final battle between Rin and me. CP brings a bad look to the game, true. I don't know Pew, honestly. Lamau, Vineboom, Rock Eyebrow. I know I have a lot of ideas for fanfiction, never end up writing any of them, but I just got an idea for this Aiki fanfiction. Making Rin conceive? No, concede. God damn it. I hope the next Melty Blood game, the Kagura... I hope the next Melty Blood game, gets Rin Tosaka as DLC. That would be good, yeah. Definitely like fit a bit more than some of the FGO additions. By the way, I think it's so weird that this game happens before Deep Crimson on the timeline. Imagine if Daidoji loses. Kick his ass, Hibari. Wait, why are you like shouldn't you be like cheering for me? What the hell? Why are you cheering against me? I know you like Hibari, but still, come on, man. Ah, god damn it. Whatever. Next one. Ah, god damn it. Sorry, I'll definitely like. I really like how Daidoji literally plays like a boss character. She's very hard to like knock down, right? Like genuinely, Daidoji is level 1, right? And she already starts at level 1, stronger than any character, which makes sense in lore. And she is very hard to knock down, you know? Like, maybe you can't see through the gameplay alone, but like, Daidoji is, like, wasn't moving. Like, Hibari couldn't move no matter what attack she did to her. It's really nice how they represent her. Anyway. Or playing Prisma version of Elia. Yeah, I think that's less likely. I don't think they're going to implement that. It'd be nice, but like, I think it's less likely to happen. Wait, did we just watch Yagyu get bitch? Maybe, yeah. Also, one thing that's interesting is that the customization doesn't just work for you, you know? I really like that. Like, if you customize a character, even the enemy version of that character will appear the same way. It's a really cool aspect of the customization in this game. I think OA cheated, but I'm not sure how he did it. I didn't cheat, you fucking asshole. Just because your favorite character lost doesn't mean I cheated. Okay, so that's how this works. Okay. Now we see cheat engine running in the background. You don't have to like, oi. Fucking cheat engine running in the background, I swear. Okay. Oh, this is another good one to like talk about. Like, I don't think it will be like surprising to learn about this, but like when I was in high school, a girl like asked me out and I completely fumbled it and just realized it like later, you know? to describe the situation like in more detail. Essentially, what happened is that like this girl was somewhat interested in me, and so she wanted to invite me on a date. But obviously a girl can just do that. Well, they can, but generally they like to be a bit more subtle. So what she said specifically was this. Like oh, obscure anime, like God damn it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bro, the game just called that a broadsword. I didn't see it. I was too focused on like telling the story, so I can't tell. I can't say. But oh yeah. So she said it like this, right? Oh, obscure anime. Actually, like you know that like new museum like that opened recently. And I was like, yeah, I do know about like the new museum that like opened. And she was like, oh yeah, I actually wanted to like go there. But like it would be a bit awkward to go alone, like, and like none of my friends want to go, or my family, so I was really hoping someone would invite me to like go there, you know. So essentially, like pretty much anyone could tell that the girl was just like asking me out, right? And like my response to it was literally like, oh yeah, I hope like I hope someone does. I hope like you get someone to take you there. Like I fumbled that completely. Like I didn't realize it at all, honestly. So yeah, like in retrospect, it was pretty clear what she was trying to do, but yeah, I fumbled that completely. In my defense, I was like half my age when I said that. Like I must have been like 14, okay? So I have an excuse, okay? Now I'm happy something like that never happened to me. I feel like that girl. I feel like I unintentionally, obviously, like made that girl really sad. Obscure anime, no, you so like shit. I'm mad at you for that. I'm so mad. Look, I was 14. I was 14. Like, what do you want from me? Like, come on, I literal teenager here, okay? Like, I just didn't notice. Like, what do you want from me? Go get kicked by a horse and die. No excuses. Come on, man. Come on. What do you mean no excuses? Like, I was literally 14. What did you want me to do? I didn't realize. Like, I just thought you was being nice. I just thought like, oh no, like, Oh yeah, she just wants someone to take her to the museum. So I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be like, oh, I hope someone does. Hope someone does take you there, you know? I was just trying to be nice, man. Come on. God damn, how much super armor does she have though? Okay. Anyway, I think I'm gonna dip out for a second, not a long time, because I want to go grab some Goi slop to eat. Out of all things, why would you want to eat, like, by choice, like, Goi slop? It would be equality if girls had to ask out you. Girls would do anything to avoid admitting that they want the salami. God damn it, you guys so crass. Damn, the heck, dude, bro, you destroyed her. You hear about Chibi? He sees someone say it's worse than Grape Gangs and Epstein. Like, drawings, right? Yeah, I saw that. Now I'm happy something like that never happened to me. Obscure anime, that girl was obviously into you. How'd you miss that? No, you so like shit, I'm mad at you for that. I'm so mad. How dare you turn that girl down like the enemy of all women. Dang. Oh yeah, I saw that. Chibi was catching flack about Lolicon for an actual convicted sex offender. Another one? Like, that happens so often, is almost comical. Like, it would be comical if it wasn't so stupid, you know? Go get kicked by a horse and die. God damn it, dude. Well, girls should be more blunt with guys. No excuses, dude. I'm calling you obscure ecchi anime protagonist. I'm almost 14, man. Come on. Girl, my parents aren't home today. Oh wait, I hope they come back soon. Unironically, I might have been, like, stupid enough to say that, yeah. Did she just give up after that, or did she keep going? Oh, nah, she just gave up after that. Cause I wouldn't blame her if she took that as a rejection and killed you 1,000 times over in her head. Then you guys are really brutal. Like, I thought it would be a bit more understanding of my younger self, but nah. Just know that I did a U-turn when I heard that you got assed out by a girl. Girl got no ass. I'm glad Japanese game devs nowadays actually put more care on that part. To be fair, like, I'm pretty sure some girls in this game do have, like, bigger behinds. So it's not a thing with Senrankagura, like, in general. It's just with Daidoji specifically. But yeah, there was a point where anime characters, like, had no ass. So it's nice that, like, developers are it really is nice that Japanese developers are putting more effort into that, making girls that aren't completely flat down there, you know? Whatever you say, Yukirito. Okay, now I'm offended. Okay, now you can call me whatever you want, not Yuki fucking Rito, okay? OA fail inherent protagonist. Oh, God damn it. You guys really are not being nice to me at all. Like, no understanding, nothing. Just to hear you sell. That dude from Infinite Stratus was 14 too. He gets no grace. Okay, you know what? Fair. Now that you mention it, yeah, fair. My god, dude, like... Okay. Imagine a casual game in the style of Senrankagura. Oh my god, I'm being like fucking destroyed. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, casual game in the style of like Senrankagura would be like would be pretty cool, yeah. Okay, one last question, Mr. Oe. Do you like a woman flat or thin or voluptuous IRL? I'll answer it to you like in a bit. Okay, then. At least the maximum that happened to me was the girl said I looked beautiful for a statue, and I responded she could see very well for someone with such little eyes. She was okay. That was quite a slap in the face too. Like don't think I'm going to forgive you for that one. Like nah, that was shake my head, obscure LARPer. The dude from Infinite Stratos was 15. Fuck the back. Come back when you're done LARPing. Fucking. Okay, apparently I just can't trust anyone in this fucking chat. Well, to be honest, I feel sad for joking for Oe then. I thought you were here last stream when I mentioned that a guy just pretends to be dancing. Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh my god! He's just deleting me! Like, I can't even stand up! I couldn't even do anything! Mr. Oe, you must bring out the infinite in cases like this. Anyway. So yeah, I'm going to talk about the kinds of girls I like in like just a minute. I am just being blinded by nostalgia. Was Rito a little more manly before Moto to Lovru? I recall him jumping into danger to save girls more often, but he's just a coward in Moto and Darkness. It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure Rito would always risk his life for any of the girls. Your otaku clavic. Oh god, like don't say that. That's just too mean. I like thick thighs and nice booty. Me, Sika Booba is a bonus, but plus I do not mind flats and B cup Yeah, I'm going to talk about it in a bit. Like, let me just get like another try. Let me try to lock in and see if I can do fucking anything. Okay, I did like one attack. Like, I really need to like... Oh god. Oh god, for the love of Christ. Okay, I need to lock in, okay? I'm not gonna be able to... like, do that if I don't like... if I don't lock in at least a bit, okay? Come on, I was defending that time. Okay, I'll try again, like fully like locking in. Okay, I'm going to like fully lock in for this next one, and if I can't beat it, then we're just going to go to like the campaign, and like I'm going to get to you guys' comments and answer things after I BRB. Like after this fight, no matter the result, I'm BRBing.
寺、久しぶりだな。リンさん、我はこの日を待ち焦がれたぞ。すまない、長く待たせたな。カモさん、今は一刻も早く拳を交わらせ語り合おうぞ。大道寺、お前の逃げ場はないぞ。大道寺、お前の忍び確かめさせてもらう。今日こそ参ったと言わせてみせよ。大道寺、私は強いぞ。なぜならスーパー忍者だから。その声、逃げ場はない。
God damn it.
その声、その動き、この痛み、我は今歓喜の渦中。後がないぞ。大道寺、結構強くなったね。リンさんも待たせたからといってわざと負けてあげたりはしないんだから。無論そのような戦いに勝ちなし。楽しいね、大道寺。私とてもはあ、
Okay.
楽しいね、大道寺。私とても楽しいね、大道寺。楽しいね、大道寺。私とても心がドキドキしてる。死ぬかもしれない戦いなのに久しぶりに笑ってる。リンさん、我が逃げ場はない。
God damn it.
リンさん、我が満開の忍び、ここ。
Come on,
リンさん、
I need to defend perfectly.
満開の忍び。
Can pretty much only stop defending at the end of her combo, or I can't do any damage. Okay.
無駄なガキだ。烈風大車輪。
Okay, I'm trying this again later. Like, I'm just addressing you guys' comments. And then, like, I'm BRBing. And then, we're going to be, what's the name? Playing the story.
おかえり。おかえりなさい。おかえり。おかえり。
Oh yeah, I was there for that. I thought you meant like he acted stupid, not like danced romantically. It's easy, OA. You just have to jump and then use heavy attack and then point your joystick towards where the enemy goes. This fucking guy. He needed to build up a lot of courage in darkness to save them from that plant monster. Pretty sure he didn't even hesitate or thought twice in the OG series. I think you're right about that, yeah. I mean, why darkness needs to act like that's some big character development? Yeah. Oh yeah, my type is exactly girls with a small chest and a firm ass. I love that. Honestly, it's been so many years since I watched, I don't even remember, lol. Holy moly, she's fast. Yeah, she's really fast. Should rewatch it too, honestly. What are your best girls? What are your best to love girls, everyone? Mine are Yami, Mikan, and Nana. Pretty sure they made him more. Okay, people are just talking about like to love who? Honestly, they should just get rid of the wall splats in general in Senrankagura. They never know how to balance them. It's crazy it's crazy. I believe people hate Lolly and attack it have skeletons in their closet. Lot worse, like who Chibi dealt with. A lot of them do. But yeah. That she does, Gummy Gun, and I'm going to BRB for a minute. And when I come back, I'm going to talk about like which kinds of girls I like IRL. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for taking a while. I really like needed to take care of something. I was like driving me fucking crazy all stream. But yeah, I'll address what you guys have to say. Like later, because for now I want to like talk about like what I talk about the kinds of girls that I like, right? And like I already talked about this, I think in one of my first streams, like one of the podcast streams, right? But I describe myself in my taste for like real woman has me having a floor, not a ceiling. And what this means is that I don't have any traits that I particularly like. I only have traits that I particularly dislike. So I can go for pretty much like anyone, as long as it's not like too extreme on a couple of things, right? So for example, like I'm gonna have to go through each trait one by one. First is personality. I don't mind any personality type as long as the girl is not annoying. And like there isn't one or other personality type I particularly prefer. Like it's very vague, but if I have to describe what would be a bonus for me in terms of personality, it's just girls that while I'm talking to them, like just normally, they just make me think, God, she's so cute. And like not in due to her like appearance, just due to her personality, right? Now let's go to physical traits. Like boobs don't matter to me. Like they can be double Z's or like flat. I just don't care about girls' boobs. Like she can have any breast size. I am not too concerned about that. Like I prefer bigger asses, but like there's nothing wrong with flat ass as long as it's not like a sad ass, because there's a difference between flat and sad. And like obviously I would date even a girl with a sad ass, like, but that would definitely take points away for me. Same thing with hair. Like I prefer longer hair, but I can go like I don't have any issues with shorter hair as long as it's not like boyish short. Like I think some girls can look really cute with like girlish short hair, but boyish short is like something definitely takes a lot of points for me. Same thing with more extreme body types. Like a girl can be more chubby, she can be more skinny, she can be more balanced or more muscular, as long as it doesn't like go overboard on either one. Like as long as she's not like obese or like skeleton skinny or like bodybuilder muscular. Like I have no issue with any body type, any height as well. Like shorter girls, taller girls, I don't mind either one. So yeah, there isn't a particular set of traits I prefer, just some things that I really like don't like. So I know what types of girls I wouldn't date, but outside of those, I would be okay with pretty much anyone. you know? So that's more or less how, like, things work for me, you know? Very boring answer, I know, but, like, it's, what I think. Anyway, let me get through some of your comments before we continue the story. I actually never watched To Love Ru. I didn't know where to start. Frankly, To Love Ru is like one of those anime that was really mixed for me. Not in the sense that the anime is mid, it's just that it really is like mixed. You know, the experience I had watching To Love Ru personally was very similar to the experience I had watching like Little Witch Academia. Like, there were some episodes and some arcs that were super good that I really loved, and there were some that like made me like want to drop the show. You know, there was never an in between. Like To Love Ru, To Love Ru, and like Little Witch Academia were two shows that had that alternated between very high highs and very low lows for me. Anyway, I like Nana's outfit in Azure Lane. Okay, I really like Momo, but Nana is especially special to me. She basically awakened me to the flat-chested woman. Amazing. Now your type away. I love Origami and Kotori from Data Live. Yeah, unfortunately the anime is full of filler slop. I would recommend watching the first 1 to 2 episodes to understand the basic story premise. Most of the original series is nonsense. That may explain like that experience then. Then I think around Moto To Love Ru or Moto To Love Ru OVA it gets a lot better. By the time of To Love Ru Darkness is just peak. If I recall correctly, the original series has nothing to do with the manga. I really hate when they do this, man. Like, and this goes for like both Japanese, but especially for Western media because more like guilty of that. Like, why like put the name of an IP if you're not going to actually adapt it, you know? But whatever. You hear Higurashi when they cry getting 20th anniversary new anime or remake of the OG anime? Man, it sucks, this ID law coming. You can scan your space or give ID in the future to prove you're an adult. We already talked about this, it's really awful. I think they skipped over some stuff in Moto, right? They introduced a plant monster. No, not the same one I was talking about. Suddenly she is already a human baby in darkness. Okay, people just like talking about To Love Ru. Yeah, Ryukishi would just run this franchise over the ground. Yeah, the author of like Higurashi really like hasn't been doing like too well in terms of writing recently. Like pretty much everything he's wrote, especially like the new game Silent Hill F, like people haven't liked a lot, honestly. Honestly, got a very static plot view. What does that mean? Like, there aren't any huge progressions that move the plot forwards, so that if you skip ahead, you'll be confused. The situation never changes much. It's designed as kind of an infinite story. Doesn't sound too bad. I'll put it on my watch list after Infinite Stratos. On the first season, I don't know if I could keep watching it. Taboo Tattoo. Okay. I would love a remake anime that fixes the issues with the first adaptation, but the first Higurashi anime already is one of those I call better than 90% novel adaptations. In modern day, Ryukishi makes a lot of rather frustrated decisions overall, like the very existence of Sotsugo as a whole. Well, I hope just a remake. We need the Umineko anime bad, like an actually good one. That thing didn't even need to exist. Okay. Umineko is the anime that actually needs a remake. Yeah, I think it's one of the Lil Stats to this day. They really try to do justice to the manga. Think to love Rue Darkness, the current peak of fan service that has ever been achieved in anime. Would honestly rather be caught watching hardcore Zorn from Zornhub than most of those scenes. Damn. Well, to be honest, I love Go and Sotsu, to be honest, and the manga Meguri. The manga vs Sotsugo is okay. It also fits with how the mangaka is notorious for coming up with clever ways to hide increasingly ridiculous levels of obscenity inside the manga without getting caught by editors and stuff. Like, he would draw the pussy in the tiny reflection in a water droplet or something. Yeah, that was... Like, man was on another level, honestly. Anyway, people talking about this. Also love anime, to be honest, and not because I'm a big Ryu fanboy. Dude, they turned Satoko into a villain for no reason. And that's sarcasm. Oh, I was going to say, of course they don't matter to you, Flare King. Yeah, I get it, Ruin, Rika, and Sotoko kinda hated that, but that's because Ryu is not the superhero. Okay. Just the usual reminder, we are at the time of our lives that we are accepting near everything. Oh, just the usual reminder, we are at the time of our lives that we're accepting near everything. Pretty much, yeah. Still haven't seen play Higurashi, but there's this TF2 YouTuber I watch called Trash Okota or Trashy. He's religiously devoted to Satoko and basically edits all his clips as if Satoko is playing. His kill sound is... okay. Burns now, okay. Oh, this brat. He is a good artist, sometimes posts drawings of Higurashi characters. He instantly leaves any server he hears a woman talk. Okay. Top 3 favorite girls: Rumi, Nekwa, Delanor. I can't read that, and Maria. Also gave me great taste. Kotori stopped 10 emotos for me. Mikan too, since we talked about True Love Ru. Might that see Konya when they cry will never get part 2? Well, I love Silent Hill F. Like, I'm talking in general. I know some people liked it, some people didn't. I'm talking like things in general. Obviously, everyone is allowed to have their own opinion. But anyway, let's get to the story. Thank you for coming, Homura. No need to thank me. I already told Asuka why we saved her. If they lose to Gessen or anyone else, it's going to hurt our pride. How's life as a renegade? Once you live through Master Suzune's training, everything else is a piece of cake. Suzune? Yeah, she was your teacher, wasn't she? Yeah, she was a person who didn't know the meaning of mercy. Being a renegade is nothing compared to her training. Damn, okay. Mercy wasn't in her vocabulary, huh? If I'd been strict like that at the time. Did somebody say strict? Ah, Daidoji. Whoa, who are you? Are you a Hanzo student too? So you are the renegade they call Homura, yes? I think the two of us should spar someday. Sure, anytime. That time of year is upon us once again, is it not, Kiria? It is. I always remember her at this time of the year. No need to worry, she isn't dead. Rain is not dead. I mean, yeah, in the, like, campaign of the Homura squad, essentially, I think Rain is pretty much just living with them, actually. Kiria, Rain will come back here, that is for certain. Rin, the sound of her name still hits me like a fist every time. Rin was the first student I ever taught. She was 1 year above Daidoji. She was not particularly talented, but she was hardworking and competitive. Her dream was to use the shinobi arts for world peace. She was much like the sun, always warm and full of energy. After school, Rin and Daidoji would immediately go sparring. They resemble two feline siblings, roughhousing together, never failing to fight one another every single day, rain or shine. I gauge their power, speed, technique. In every aspect, Daidoji was clearly Rin's superior, but that was never enough to settle their contest. And I know why. Simple, Rin never gave up. Most of the time, Daidoji gave in to her persistence. What's up, Daidoji? Are you done already? Better than she always was, Rin said it proudly, and Daidoji would always smile back. I say we call it a match for today. They stood up and hobbled away, leaning on each other's shoulders. I witnessed that scenario numerous times. Someday, I'll make you give in. I should warn you, that's about 10 times harder than the graduation exam. Then, that will be my graduation exam. Daidoji set a goal. If she could make Rin admit defeat, she'd graduate in her own eyes. But she lost her chance. Right after Rin graduated from Hanzo National Academy, she died. She applied for a dangerous mission and lost her life. Rin shouldn't have graduated, she actually failed the exam. But since she'd only made one small mistake, I gave her a pass. When I was told that Rin had been killed, all I could do was cry. Rin died because of me, because of my foolishness. Since then, every year around graduation time, Daidoji comes back and stands proudly at the schoolyard, waiting for her duel with Rin. Even in the fiercest storms, with the wind blowing flower petals all around her, she waits, year after year. That's why she's still a third-year student. Daidoji. What? I won't make the same mistake again. With those words, I turn to face Homura. Homura, I have a favor to ask. A favor? What am I now? Hanzo's Oh, wait, what was she going to say there? Before she finishes that sentence, I kneel before her. I put my hands and forehead on the ground. What's going on? Why are you kneeling? Her curiosity breaks through her cool facade. I beg of you, please help me train Asuka and the others. I press my forehead harder against the ground. Don't care about my pride. I just don't want to let them die. Have no choice but to ask Homura to save them. Alright everyone, listen up. We all know how strong Gessen students are. That's for sure. For the Shinobi Battle Royale, since both sides attacked and neither had a clear victory, there's going to be a final showdown on the field of honor. Honestly, I don't know if I like our chances at this point. It's going to be rough. Which is why all of you need to master the Ultimate Secret Ninja Arts. Ultimate Secret Ninja Arts? The highest level of Secret Ninja Art. A way to manifest your full potential. A full potential? Well, if we can master that, we might be able to win. Master Kiria, please show us how. I would, if it were that easy. The only way to master this art, so it is said, is by doing battle with opposing forces. Meaning, good and evil, light and shadow, yin and yang. In other words, us. Homura? Everyone, meet your new trainers. Whoa, this I didn't expect. Wow, this is great. It's a one-time deal. You should thank Kiria. Master Kiria? Why? Well, there's no time to waste. Let's all partner up and get to work. My partner, of course, will be Ikaruga. Thank you, Yomi. I'll do my best. Now then, begin your training. Ikaruga, prepare yourself. And guard. Anyway, let me get to your comments. Anyway, bookmark that trashy guy. Said no Sikonia. Oh yeah, I've seen another mangaka get past censorship using reflections. Too bad Ryu is my favorite writing guy. He made such a masterpiece with Mineko that needs a proper anime. It's a gen. I've watched every single vid on this channel, many more than once. His editing is hilarious, and his spike skill is actually incredibly good and unironically comparable to Mr. Swipe. Oh, you're talking about like the TF2 guy. And it isn't gay for me to glaze him since he's actually Satoko. Rin is the purple lady. She's been fine since the first couple of games. I don't know how he hasn't realized it yet. Yeah, like you saw on like the Daidoji final fight that I lost several times, she pretty much just defected to the evil side. It's pretty weird that teacher hasn't realized it yet. I was sure he did on like very early part of the story. Maybe I'm mistaken. But yeah, that is pretty stupid, yeah. It was a crazy twist though. Which mangaka are you talking about, Pew? Satoko-kun. Was some random bun. Lol. I read the manga on manga deck. Okay, don't think it's there anymore. It got purged, I think. Plus, I think if Rika was being a good friend, the goal and Sot's timeline would not have been, and Satoko would not have went crazy. But I say it was both their fault. I know it had a spider lolly. At least I can say my favorite girl Higurashi and my number 3 waifu was not ruined like Rena. Master Kitty is such a cool character, he carries this franchise's narrative. Nah, fair. Bro, that story. It doesn't carry this story though. The Hanzo arc is shit actually, the worst of all time. It reads like a shitty shonen. Damn, okay. You really did not like it. Like, to say the least, honestly. And I feel like this is one of those. I'm going to try without doing that, but I'm pretty sure this is one of those where actually, since this isn't really that big a deal, like let's go like frantic mode. Since it's all about speed up in here. And I'm pretty sure I have enough health to for it not to be too much of an issue. Lolly Spider. The only one that comes to mind is definitely not the one you're talking about because it's not really lewd. It's a Arachne monster girl, by the way. Henderson Scale Isekai. The crazy thing in this title, Henderson is a Western meme only people who play Call of Cthulhu tabletop games know. And some Japanese author named an Isekai after it. That's honestly pretty cool, frankly. Always like when authors do some obscure stuff like that. Okay. And done. God, the fact that they can make even like sweatpants sexy is really interesting achievement, I'll say. But to be honest, I'm happy we got more Higurashi. Too bad we're getting no more Kokonya. Okay. Oh, actually that reminds me of something else I wanted to talk about, like, while we're here. But I'll talk about it, like, after, like, during the gameplay segment, essentially. I feel a new power inside me. I believe that would be your ultimate secret ninja art. Ultimate secret ninja art. A high-level secret ninja art. It can only be mastered by doing battle with opposing forces. Yes, Yomi, thank you very much. What's wrong? You mastered an ultimate secret ninja art that should make you at least a little happy. It's Murakumo of Gessen, since she has a personal grudge against me. I see, so you have mixed feelings about fighting her. Yes. Well, remember this. I used to hate you just the way she does. But when we fought, we came to understand each other, didn't we? You think it will be the same way with me and her? Fighting comes first, worrying comes after that. You're absolutely right. I'll act first and think later. And even if you lose and end up homeless, it will still work out. What do you mean by that? I'll teach you to survive in any circumstances. I can show you all kinds of edible wild grass and the most efficient way to search the dump. Oh, I know 365 different recipes for sprouts. Understood. Then it seems I can fight without a single worry. All the best, Kagura. Yeah, I feel like she is pretty worried still. Okay. It's a scale that measures how much a player can a player during a tabletop RPG campaign. It's a scale that measures how much a player doing tabletop RPG campaign can derail a session beyond the game master's control. Oh, you need to read or watch on YouTube or somewhere else the origin story for this meme later. It's the most beautiful clusterfuck I've ever seen. Just hope they do not milk Higurashi into oblivion. They will. Would they milk it like Assassin's Creed, you think? And yeah, that does sound like a pretty pretty interesting like meme to learn about. I'll definitely research about the Henderson scale later. Oh, also, by the way, the entire thing pushing this game forward doesn't even make any sense. Like, why can Habijo and not Habijo do the Battle Royale? What do you mean? Can you elaborate on that? Thought the point was that they did not obey the government. I mean, they don't obey the government, but they still have like a code, internal codes for the shinobi, you know? They don't need to obey the government, but they do need to obey their own rules still. And then they just participate in something that's overseen by the government. When you put it like that, it does sound a bit stupider. Yeah, fair. You're doing something wrong. Can't even touch you. What's wrong with me? Well, maybe you're a little too tense. Huh? You're overthinking. You used to be a lot more stupid. Stupid? Yeah, you know, just going with the flow, not a thought in your head. Yeah, that's great, thanks. It's a compliment. It's a part of what I liked about you. I get what where you're going, but this time I'm finding somebody who won't give up unless I kill her. On top of that, my parents' lives depend on me saving the school. Can't just fight with nothing on my mind. Is that so? That's how it is. Well, why not just get strong enough that you can force the other girl to give in without killing her? You get your win, you save your parents, everybody's happy, right? Huh? What the hell are you talking about? If it were that easy. Wait, it is? Yeah, you're right. Aren't I? Hikage, you opened my eyes. All I have to do is get stronger. All I have to do to get stronger is master my ultimate secret ninja art. Then all I gotta do is kick Yozakura's ass. Couldn't be simpler. Couldn't be any more stupid. Oh, Katsuragi, don't ever change. Hikage looks so erotic in this game. Like, hot take, I think Hikage looks erotic on pretty much every piece of media she participates in. Alright, let's get the show on the road. Good to see you back to normal. When I'm around you, I can actually remember what fun's supposed to feel like. No, but that doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, it's just that. Ryukishi trying to forcefully shovel Mineko stuff to the more popular Higurashi doesn't help it either, Gumi. Yeah, like, for a while, I don't know if it's the same thing, but they were trying to do something similar with Shin Megami Tensei, where, like, it wasn't necessarily they trying to shove Shin Megami Tensei stuff into, like, Persona, but they were definitely trying to make Shin Megami Tensei more like Persona, so I definitely get the frustration. But what else? Oh, right, as you guys know, I sometimes watch anime with my mom, right? And like we were watching this anime, which had like a fox girl in it, right? It was a shoujo anime. And there's a scene where like the guy, her main love interest, like is hugging her tail because he finds it like fluffy and stuff like that, right? And like the moment she saw that, she was like, "Wait, isn't that guy like just grabbing her ass?" And I was like, "No, it wasn't Senko. It was a shoujo anime that had a fox girl." But yeah, when she saw that, like when she saw like the dude essentially like hugging her like fluffy tail. Like, she was like, wait, isn't he essentially just grabbing her ass? And I had to explain, like, no, Mon, like, that's her foxtail. Like, it's completely different. It's not, he isn't doing, like, any, like, stuff like that, you know? Like, it's not supposed to be a little thing. But she just wouldn't hear it. Like, she would be like, no. Like, this is her tail. Like, this is equivalent to her ass. He is just like grabbing her ass. Like, this is like some obscene stuff. Like, this isn't cute. This is like this is just lewd. Like, she just wouldn't accept that like touching fluffy tail is just a cutesy thing. It was a funny like situation at the very least. I am not going to do that, Kodokunasu. Fuck off. Oh yeah, I feel so much stronger. Congrats, now you can use your ultimate secret ninja art. Thanks a lot, Hikage. How can I ever repay you? Now, you know that foxtail grabbing is a completely new thing. Oi, come on, like you should be on my side on this. Thanks a lot, Hikage. How can I ever repay you? Maybe your amount is on to... No, it was just supposed to be a cutesy thing. It wasn't... You fucking degenerates. Finally, someone with not balloons. I'm sorry to say, Kodokunasu, but you're just being, like, fooled by, the angle and her clothes and etc. Like, her boobs are just as big as everyone else's. It's just that it doesn't look that way. Like, I'm sorry, but you're, like, being fooled by, like, the way her clothes work. But yes, Hikage does have balloons. Well, I guess you can grope my boobs. What? I'm kidding. You made a joke. You made a joke. You're not the only one who's changed a bit. Oh, can I ask you one thing? Go ahead. Imu from Hebiju. You told me you kept ducking her challenge or something. Imu? Yeah, she did challenge me a lot. But I just didn't feel like it at the time. Not like I was running away or anything. That's what I thought. On that note, the one person that does make me want to go out and fight is you. Must be all that brainless enthusiasm. All kidding aside, you've done good things for my heart. So go out and show Gessen what's that. Kodokuna is so deprived of flat chest that he's seeing a mirage. Hikage is my favorite girl in this game. Hikage is a lot of people's favorites, and I can definitely see why. She's not my favorite, but like I can definitely see like why a lot of people like Hikage. I'll give it everything I got. Yeah, we just need an anime focus on wait, I agree, she's just a hottie. I found the manga I was talking about, Akira. It was called Jicho Shinai Moto Yusha no Tsuyokute Tanoshi New Game by Araki Shin and Teian. We just need an anime. Yeah, we need an anime just focused on Mineko. They tried to do that with Soul Hacker specifically. Oh wait, that's what you're talking about, right? They also tried to do that with Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse. They got rid of playable demons in Shin Megami Tensei 2, no, in Soul Hackers 2, and reduced them to personas. I'm not talking just about that game, but yes, that is like something that they tried to do. They tried to do essentially with that game the meme of like Persona, but with adult protagonists, and like it was the game that made people realize, hey, maybe that's not such a good idea. Anyway, fluffy tail erotic. There's an example of the censorship bypass you talked about in chapter 105, page 11. Of course, it's NSFW, so be warned. Fluffy foxtail, so erotic. Whoa. Because my top 3 anime would be Higurashi, When They Cry, then Danganronpa, and all the games, and Black Lagoon. So, like, does she think that Fox Girls in those worlds go like, you let her touch your tail, whore? I mean, probably, yeah. Like, even what she thinks about, like, what that's supposed to mean, I wouldn't doubt it. You know? Oh, right. Idiot. Don't worry, Kodokunasu. They will be flat chest soon. So funny that the new Habijo girls are battle nuts and bad at it. I wouldn't call them necessarily bad at it, but anyway. They're the true mid bosses. Lol. Anyway, how'd they get stuck with you? To be fair, I think like she's your rival from like Habijo. Actually, there's a anime of Senrankagura, and like I think one of my favorite parts of that anime was exactly the fights that Yagyu has with Mirai. Like, out of all the fights in that anime, I think that's definitely the best one. Like, especially in terms of like character and like drama and stuff like that, but also the moves too, and obviously like the fan service. Honestly, the Senrankagura anime is not very good, but I would recommend you to watch like just the episode where Yagyu, one of the final episodes where Yagyu fights Mirai. But yeah. Whoa, Mirai! Yeah, Kodokunasu should be pleased now. Thanks, son, Big Pew. Okay. Well, to be honest, there was always Umineko in Higurashi, like Sea of Fragments and Rika, hint of... okay. I really should watch the Black Lagoon anime. I read the whole manga and loved it. Was kinda scared the anime wouldn't live up to how good it was. They got folded after one training arc. They're bad at it. Okay, fair. Yeah, Black Lagoon's really good. You should watch it. Bring back Mirai's small chest. Yeah, I haven't researched about this, but apparently, like, Big Pew says that in the original games, Mirai just had, like, a small chest instead of, like, being completely flat. And, like, he didn't like the change at all. He wants a flatty. He doesn't want a lolly. Is the anime based off of Burst? Yeah, I think it's based off the first game. Yeah. This Mirai is mid, regardless of chess. How dare you? How dare you? You fucker. I want you to see Hibari give Mirai a big tight hug in the face. Then I would be satisfied. Unfortunately, I don't think Mirai like interacts a lot with Hibari. Like, I think she's mostly Yagyu's like rival instead. I'm not remembering her name right now, but there's a girl in Stevo Versus that, like, she isn't flat like Mirai or, like, Ryobi. Like, she's, I think, the only character in Senrankagura, at least in the main games, excluding the gacha game, that actually has, like, a balanced chest. Like, she doesn't have balloons, but she's not flat either. I'm not remembering her name right now. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Steve-O introduces a character that finally has like normal size boobs. I can send you a picture from Burst on the 3DS. Please do. Believe woman should have... Anyway, welcome back, Karma. Fucking hell, why does he always come swinging like that? I'll prove all you lolicons wrong. Mirai is not on your team. God fucking... Okay, just send me the image, Big Pew. How'd that get stuck with you? Excuse me? I'm here to help you, and that's what you say to me? I've grown up since the last time we met. Have you? Oh, you mean you gotten bigger? How? What did you do? You're drinking something, right? Or getting massages or yoga? What? Tell me your secret. I'm sorry to say, Mira, it's all genetics. Like, you're just fucked. Honestly, sexuality aside, Mira is so cool. I love the small, vulgar girl trope. I actually hate that trope, like I said before. So Mira is kind of a standout character since she is that trope. But, like, it's a flavor of that trope that I really like. So Mira kind of stands out for me because, like, she's a trope I generally don't like, done in a way I really like. Mirai, you don't need to change, your body is just fine. Oh wait, Black Pill? when did I say... I mean, yes, but when did I say anything close to that, Arma? What the hell? The rest of my top 10 anime would be Saga of Tana the Evil, Steins Gate, Code Geass, Mushoku Tensei, Death Note, Gleipnir, Garden of Sinners movies. I'm saying... Anyway. I knew it. I knew you'd hold out on me. Whatever. I'm drinking milk and eating cabbage every day. Not gonna help. Pretty soon, mine will be bigger than yours. Nah. By the way, if you ever have the time, you should play the side stories on the 3DS. I'll try to do that. There's a story where Asuka and Mirai literally... Oh, I saw that one, yeah. It's all genetics. So wait, told her it's... Oh, okay, so that's what you meant. Oh, you... You know what? Yeah, Black Pill. Yeah, fair. I plan to play Nier. Which one? Any Nier is good, but like, which one specifically? Like the original? Is this a mod way of saying you've been growing as a shinobi? That's right, as shinobi and has a woman. Well, isn't that disrespectful? What? Like... Is a woman's growth like completely like reliant on her boobs? So like you can't grow as a woman if like your boobs remain small? Like what kind of message is this? I love Mirai's clothes so much. They are too cute. Actually, that's pretty interesting. Like that's a interesting story I want to talk about. Did you know that the outfits for like all the girls in like the Habijo squad were actually designed by a woman? Like they actually got, I think, a fashion designer to come and like study the characters and actually design like casual clothes for all of them based on their personalities. So the clothes for the Habijo girls of the Homura squad, right, seem particularly real, seem particularly grounded, because they were actually designed by like a woman that made them in accordance to like what she studied of the characters. So yeah, pretty cool. I was about to say I'm not surprised. Mirai, please never become a woman. Anyway, pivotal strategic brilliance. Nope, fashion designers are perverts. Wait, when I say on the 3DS, I mean the ones in Deep Crimson. How is it? I still haven't played it. Okay, didn't finish, but I thought it was a pretty interesting story. Anyway. No, fashion designers are perfect. I mean, yes, but like still. But I am surprised they were designed by a fashion designer. That's like so much effort for Senrankagura. Maybe I'm misremembering. I'm pretty sure what I'm saying is right, but I would I would encourage you guys to go research it. I'm pretty sure I'm right, but still take it with a grain of salt. What do you mean? Senrankagura has super fucking top tier costume designs. They didn't have a fashion designer, it would have just meant they had a genius character costume designer. I'm surprised they didn't try to put Mira in a mature looking outfit. I was still optimistic when they cry stuff, and if it's bad, I will not say it's canon, like bad Code Geass animes after the OG and the movies take place mid. So you're like one of those people that's like, there is no Tsukihime anime, that kind of thing. The costumes are one of my favorite things about this game. Oh, and talking about side stories, did you see the one where they turned the game into a side-scrolling bullet hell? I did not. Gonna have to search that up later. Then you're a woody opponent. Come, I'll fight you. You really have a way with words. And I'll let you slide for holding out on me. Actually, how about a bet? What kind? How about this? The loser has to do whatever the winner says. Foolish. Oh, I see. You're scared you're gonna lose, huh? Where'd all that confidence go? Can't back it up? Scared of you? Hardly. I accept. Mirai literally did the equivalent of no balls. Alright, you ready? And if I win, you've gotta tell me the secret to bigger boobs. And yeah, this is going to be the last like mission we play. After this, like, I'm ending stream. And if Big Pew or anyone else wants another like Senrankagura stream, they have to like pay me like another $5. Just kidding. But yeah, after this mission, it will be the end of this stream. I think like Sun just wants like means that he wants like Mirai ASMR Big Pew. I don't think he wants her to whisper anything specific. He just wants like ASMR. Whisper what? Depending on your answer, I may get angry. I'm back. Best girl in Future Diary is the purple-haired girl with the eye patch. I still prefer like You Know More. Another Senrankagura stream would be great. Okay, Mayoshi, I'll pay you. I love you. I work just for you, Mayoshi. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. That's the thing. It has to be Mirai's idea. It would ruin it if I came up with a script. Now that's a true dedicated fan right there. Also, did you guys know, like, I'm sure like Big Pew will know that, but for the people who aren't too used to Senrankagura, did you all know that like Mirai like canonically writes like fan fiction? I don't know if it's fan fiction, if it's her own like stories, but she is an internet writer, like canonically, yeah. Oh my god, her underwear is just so cute. I actually didn't know that. Oh, interesting. I'm pretty sure it's revealed either in like Shinobi or Steve-O. Like, actually, it's not that it's revealed. I think she only starts doing it like in like Shinobi or Steve-O. I mean, it checks. I knew she was a foreign user and stuff. Yeah, and like, again, either Shinobi or Steve-O, it's revealed that she actually writes her own stories. Whoa! I suspect Nuna Lu from Grand Blue Fantasy is inspired on her. Yeah, I did know. Oh, you knew about like this like aspect of Mirai? Interesting. I'll get to your comments soon. Like, I just want to finish this, and then I'll get you then, I promise. And then we're going to end stream. I remember when I had a straight thought that Mirai might be based off the Nijiura maids. I doubt that, honestly. God, Yagyu is so cool. Like, I legit think, like, Yagyu is, if not the coolest, like, one of the coolest characters in this game. I win. Well, there's your ultimate secret ninja art. And you helped me awaken it, thank you. Wow, you're real sincere, aren't you? Keep that up and maybe we can be friends. Now for your payment. Huh? The loser has to do whatever the winner says, right? We both agree to that, and I assume you'll keep your word. Seriously? I command you to go forth and buy Hibari some Mr. Bunny cookies. Oh, come on. You know how long it takes to get into town from here? That is not my concern. Go now. They sell out quickly. Now go as fast as your legs will carry you. You're evil. I take back everything nice I just said. I hate you forever. Let me check this out. Actually. Okay. Like, I'm going to do the funniest thing ever, actually. Before we finish stream. Like, what we're going to do, actually, is, like, yeah. We're going to put Hibari's uniform to, like, Buruma, and her outfit, her shinobi outfit, which is usually Buruma, like, we're actually going to put her in a more like school uniform type outfit. Oh, perfect, actually. So yeah, now we're going to invert this. Like, her ninja outfit will be the, like, more school-inspired clothes, and her normal clothes are going to be gym clothes. Now let's see which pair of underwear should I put her on. Okay, this is perfect. Do I have any accessories? No. Then I don't even have any hairstyles. Jesus, okay. Amazing. Buruma, awesome. But yeah, I feel like until I get like a really like long hairstyle, I'll keep her in like this one. Let's save. Perfect. How do I do that actually? No, I don't think I can do that at this point. So we're just going to be like doing that while I get through your comments, and then we'll end stream. Oh god, okay. The problem is that my mouse is still controlling like this. So let's see if I can disassociate it. Anyway. Okay. Reading Trigun and Blame, Peak and more Peak. And I have a chessboard in case anyone wants to do a 1v1. Yeah, both those manga I heard are like really good. I heard especially good things about Blame. Haven't heard too much about Trigun, but I also heard it's pretty good. Anyway, and at least that Code Geass anime after a different timeline. Anyway. Anyway, Best Girl in Future Diary. Okay, another Senrankagura string will be great. Okay, that's the thing. It has. Okay. Well, the kind of ASMR, my reaction changes. If it's some Mezugaki stuff, then no. But if it's something erotic, I may have to turn to a bad adult. OA was not kidding. OA needs it to send more money to our greatest ally. I love how like Jewish people live rent-free in like Arma's head. Anyway, moving on. Son, have you watched or read? Okay. Just talking about this. Is Yuno tight? I bet she would love Biyuki. Haven't even heard of it? Yeah, I didn't know. Actually didn't know that. I mean, it checks. I knew she was a forum user and stuff. I suspect no. Okay, basically she's a fan cell that fan cells will never find out about. She's being so properly gate-kept. Then okay. Jomugand is great, but I hate the main guy child Soda, which Coco was the main character. You probably hated the ending then? Remember when I had a straight... Okay... Forgot my... Okay. Oh, when she transforms and has no clothes for one brief moment, it must be brief or my eyes will be damaged like the sun. Yeah, still good show at heart, I would say, man, the ending was bad. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she's without a doubt the coolest character. Maybe behind the antagonist of... from the first two games, because that guy is an aura monster. Forgot his name. Yeah, I remember that guy having a lot of presence, yeah. Especially with his, like, Orochi monster, I believe. Son, it's the adventures of an arms dealer and her child soldier Shota BF. Minus the BF part, kinda. Lol. Hibari's noise was so cute. I was saying Umineko was always part of Higurashi, to be honest. Like C and Fragments and Berk Nextel is part Rika. We know she definitely now in Sotoko. Okay. Halal Senrankagura, the church approves. Write it down. Sea of Fragments, I mean. Yes, Hibari, it fits you perfectly. How good is she at riding? Hibari? Well, considering one of her specials is her literally like riding a crowd, cloud, I'd say pretty good, yeah. And yes, I do know what you mean by riding, don't worry. Short cameos are one thing, Gummy. Recontextualizing a story that was supposed to be understandable as a standalone is another matter entirely. Mezugaki ASMR is one of mankind's greatest inventions, on par with the transistor. Untrue, Mezugaki are just annoying, and it only ends in one way. That is the truth, they went a little too far in that. Can confidently say that my life has been changed by Mezugaki ASMR. What the fuck? I don't want to know. Genuine teasing is the truth. Do I really have to say it? Grape correction. Okay. Understanding the Sea of Fragments or who Eula... Okay, people are just talking about like... Umineko... Let's go. Correction? Because that simply reflects that you lack the resolve to find the true, pure form of Mezugaki S. Oh my god, fucking... Not even going to say anything here. Anyway, Arma's Mossad. Okay. Weird, I can't see Arma's comments, but I don't recall blocking him. Try the live chat function. All pleasures in life. Okay. I wish it stayed more simple. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I'm caught up with the comments now, and this was already quite like a long stream. So yeah, we're ending this here. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. This week we are going to have like a Chaos Head stream on Saturday, and on Sunday we're going to be playing Volcano Princess again. And like Volcano Princess will be like with guests. And next week I believe we're going to be having like a reaction stream. I'm going to see if I want to do a reaction stream or like a gacha game stream, one or the other. And then we're going to be playing like we're going to be finishing Altered Beast, and then we're going to be like playing more of Cry of Fear. We're probably not going to be able to finish it next week, but we're going to be playing more of it. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and bye.